Ow. We are live. I hope. Hey, who's we got in the chat right now? We got Foxy, Sander, Freakification, Arrow, Brunny Bonfire. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Let me just do some. I'm going to keep the playlist on today. Let's keep the playlist on today. If it's too loud or too quiet, just let me know. But I'm going to go ahead. All right then. Go ahead and drop the in-game music down for now. Since we're going to be doing a lot of event stuff today, I think. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday after my internet decided to explode. Also, I like how Sanders typo there. I hope our wife holds up today. Here's hoping. If you learned anything from Silent Hill 2, we love our wife. I'm not hearing the music much. Well, that's kind of the point, right? We don't want it too loud. Well, hold on. Yeah, the volume looks to be where I want it. Maybe I'll bump it up a little bit. Like, you want to be able to hear it, but you don't want it to drown out other sounds, right? Hey, RPG round. Sorry, I keep... I'll get it down eventually. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So every anime character lost someone. But where does Jean go? Oh, she lost her free time. Yeah, she lost all semblance of having a free time. So apparently the current boss is really hard. Let's do this today. We're going to do this today, but we're going to... daily stuff first. Get the rigmarole out of the way, and then we can get into the meat and potatoes. Sound good, chat? As I slowly wake myself up. As everyone is well informed, I'm not a morning person. I'm doing okay. Grinding the event you're currently hovering over. Nice. It's fun so far. I'm liking it. I like that event quite a bit so far. I think it's pretty cool. I like an event that's willing to kick my ass. Hey, Bricken, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. It's the Twiddle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's scary. It sucked. Natlan robot is terrible. Really? Oh. Well, we'll give it a go. I forgot to log into Genshin when I got home from work. My resin. Yo, that was me on Saturday. That was legit just me on Saturday. And I had a similar reaction. I'm like, my resin! How could this happen to me? What have I done?
Ad Astra Abyss.
Oh.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, daily's done. God, I can't say how much I've just loved that feature of just being able to instantly do my dailies just by condensing resin. It feels so good. Okay. I need to remind myself of something. What weapon can we ascend today? You use the dinner plate looking things. And Gao Ming's new weapon uses these things, which is available tomorrow. So by process of elimination, the one that Nahida uses, or is going to need, is available today. Okay, let's see how much we need. Let's go ahead and just take stock, figure out how much we need, and then go from there. My problem isn't that it kicks my ass, it's more like giant HP sponge, hope you wailed. Really wish the challenge wasn't tied to the timer 90% of the time. I mean, I get where you're coming from. But from what I have found, from the few I've done so far, is that if as long as you follow what the bonus is, if you build a team with relatively good characters that you own, you can pull it off. without being a turbo whale. Like, I haven't used my Chiori yet on, like, any of them yet. I've just been following what, like, the recommendations are based on, like, well, do swirls, get a bonus. Do vaporizes, get a bonus. Like, it's kind of like that. Granted, if you don't have the characters built to do those things effectively, that's where you're going to run into the problem. Definitely. Which could be an issue. Now, granted, the regular, like, not super hard mode, you get to do all your Primo Gems. I think you get Primo Gems up till, I think you only need to do the second difficulty, right? Do the mechanic and succeed, more or less. I mean, the first one is probably the only one where it was, like, do the mechanic and be, like, you know, have at least one peak character to get the job done. I have no Geo DPS characters, and my only Natling character is Kachina. Like, I love her, but she's a DPS loss in all my teams right now. Are you sure about that? Hold on. I think there's a way you could, like, maneuver to use Kachina in a way where she's not detrimental. Because she's not bad. She's pretty good in most cases. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Also, not having a built Geo character. You see, I have no sympathy. As, like, the Geo enthusiast that I am, whenever someone says I have no Geo characters, I'm like, skill issue. But, yeah, like, you can just, if you can fit this artifact set into a team, like, there's no way this is going to be a significant damage loss, right? Like, this can work on its own. Like, no one ever said you had to use, like, they don't have to be a DPS, as long as you just, you know, just run this, right? I know Kachina is good, it's just no artifacts for her yet. Even remotely good, been farming, got nothing. I will say, there is a universe, and it's worth considering, for this set in particular, that you just run garbage. You run a bunch of garbage level 0 artifacts, just in the interest of getting that 40% damage buff. So, you rolling for Ito now? No. I'm sorry, the big buff Cheeto Puff has just got a... He's on the back burner. I don't see myself getting him anytime soon. Also, the robot does not always go into the stun phase with Kachina alone. He's saying robot. Let me see. Okay, let me actually get in there and, like, do it. Let me just check what I'm checking here first, though. Okay. Okay, so that I'm fine on. Mushrooms are looking good. I really shouldn't be using, I actually should be using Dory for this. I should be going for refunds, not procs. And then this, though, is not ideal. Alright, well, let's just see what we get. Okay. Okay, well, we only need 2 golds. That's actually not that bad. That's not that bad. Hey, Nisha, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you okay. Shielded in Matt's boss, you'll see it. Oh. Now, I definitely did it with Kachina, and I stunned it without any problem. Like, the overworld version, maybe the boss, maybe this, like, event version, it's trickier, but... I mean, I'll probably just... I mean, I'm going to throw Shalonen at it because, well... I mean, that's the answer. I might as well take advantage of it. Well, is it the answer? Okay, well, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Where am I going? I'm going here. We only need 2 golds. So, maybe if we're lucky, we can do this in, like, 1 or 2 runs. I mean, my Kachina is in the Whetstone team, and she does the job. Yeah. So also, DBZ fan, I don't think I greeted you properly. What's up, man? How's it going? My Raiden Furina team is almost killing it. I think it's the boss's AI that F's me up. Well, we'll see what we'll give it a go. We're gonna throw ourselves at it very soon. Also, I'm dropping frames and I don't like it. I swear to God, if there's more internet trouble today, like, we just got our internet, like, all redone, and I'm gonna be infuriated if it goes dead. Hey, hello to you too, Ivy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to being not ill. Glad you have recovered. Because God knows I hate being sick. I do not like being sick. Being sick sucks. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10.
Our bond is strong. Lightning terrified.
Alright, chat, I need you to, like, tell me the secrets of how to, like, sleep well at night, because I don't know how to do it. It's clearly too difficult for me, it's way above my head. I don't know how to sleep at night properly. So what happened yesterday? Internet just died. Like, literally just died. It came back for, like, a couple minutes. And I was like, okay, let's get the ball rolling again. Let's stream for another 30 minutes. And then it just kaput again, and I was finally just like, okay, I see where this is going. It was unpleasant to say the least. Okay, so I got one more run? Yeah, it's kind of boring being sick. It can't, depending on the kind of sickness, it can be okay, I guess. But, like, sometimes it's just, you don't got the energy to do jack. But yeah, anyway, long story short, internet died for literally no reason. And I'm just hoping that doesn't happen again. Like, because I just, you know, we called in, like, a tech and everything to make sure this didn't happen anymore, and then it just starts happening again, and it's like, really? Can we not be playing these stupid reindeer games? I'm just not here for it, you know? Okay, now if I'm lucky, we're done. If we're lucky, we're done in here. And then the only thing I need for Nahita's weapon is the ore itself, which is proving to be an issue. Oh, wow, we got really lucky on these. Okay, so, yeah, that's absolutely done. So the rest of the resin will go... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save it. We're going to save the rest of it for the other weapon. We're going to save it for the other weapon. That way, I don't have to worry about it tomorrow when it rolls around. And then we can do it. Hey, Dimitri, what's up, man? Restored my Wi-Fi just an hour ago. Hey, hell yeah. Apparently your Wi-Fi outage was so powerful it knocked mine out, too. Shit's wild, man. Hey, Lion Life, what's up, dude? I was life training you today. I spent a month basically in bed after a surgery, and that was miserable. Yeah, like, I can't even fathom being out of commission for that long. For, like, a sickness or a surgery. I've been out of commission for that long, but for very different reasons. Yeah, I'm gonna do the it's really not that unthinkable, honestly, at this point. It's just kind of like, we need the ore, and I'm not really spending the change anywhere, so... Okay. Really, what happened? Wait, who is that directed at? Is that directed at me about the Wi-Fi? Yeah, Wi-Fi just up and died yesterday. For literally no reason near the end of stream. So I had to end stream early because of it. Made me sad. I got the Homa, and the thing about getting the opposite weapon than the one you charge is true. The thing about getting the opposite weapon than the one you charge is true. Oh? Wait, what is that exactly? Elaborate. So I'm pulling the Hee-Hee and got her weapon. To get her weapon, maybe. Ah, okay. Now, thankfully, it's the one time I can at least say, for most people, is that getting that character, getting a Homa when you're going for the Nahita weapon is not that bad. Because at least Homa is very, very good. I hope Who is happy now. They better be. They damn well better be. Nah. I hope they pop by today, though. I was having a life-threatening incident once, short of breath and all. My mom was rushing me to the hospital, but I was like, let me finish commissions real quick. Wow. Spoken like a true Genshin player. God damn it. Alright, so I gotta do... Yeah, we were doing Yoi last time, right? And that was working pretty well. Let's actually finish what we were doing yesterday. So it was the team as I recall it, was I did Shalonen. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did Shalonen. I did Bennett. I did Shincho, and I did Yoi. That's what I remember. We did do Genshin, technically. Not many people joined in, though. I actually did Genshin on the Discord yesterday. Very few people joined in. But that's okay. I didn't really care, but secretly hoped for Homa. Honestly, you know what? Homa's one of those... It's just like one of the most efficient stat sticks in the game, man. Like, it's hard to beat. Hu Tao, Furina, Yelan, Shalonen. Or Hu Tao, Furina, Yelan, Xianyun. Xianyun? Which is better? I heard Plunge has no ICD. I don't know if it has an ICD, but plunges are inherently very slow. So keep that in mind. Yeah, they may not have an ICD, but you are going slow doing them. So you're losing a lot of the in-between damage, but the plunge itself is going to hit very, very hard. I don't know if Hu Tao's plunges... I don't know how good Hu Tao's plunges. I know, like, she's so, like, charge attack coded, so I don't really know. I defeated the turtle in the event, by the way. I had to eat food, obviously. I hardly ever eat food. Honestly, that's kind of why I like this event so far, is that, like, it gives a good reason to go in your inventory and be all like, man, look at all these food buffs I got. Yo, let's throw some food buff on, right? Like, oh man, I got this, like, attack and crit rate food, and then I got, like, a nice, like, look at that, like, all this extra defense food. Sure, I'll take some extra defense. I'll take some bulk.
Bring it. Hear the echoes of the valley. I'm going in. Let's
Like-
light it up. Rain cutter. Time to know my sword. The fuse is lit.
Like, I love that stuff. Of like, yeah, give me, let me do mechanics.
Go the ship down.
I think I got scammed out of a mechanic there.
Rain outlines your fate.
That felt
Let me
bad.
lead you
Oh well.
first.
Hopefully not game breaking and not doesn't screw me over, but yeah, we'll just take this as this rotation as a wash. It is what it is. We'll just accept that that was bad and move on.
Letting brave names echo.
Ayo, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I will look properly at your message in a moment. Oh, boo! I don't know what I was thinking there.
Time for a light show.
Well, if I just hug him, I can get the AoE Hydro effect. It's fine. Wow, I'm just playing this like an absolute baboon. Just an absolute baboon.
I'm going in. Rain cutter.
Well, if I lose this, it's definitely not due to the characters ain't the problem on that one. That's most certainly... Ooh, that was big damage. That is most certainly me playing like an idiot. Actually, hit him with that. Hit him with the Goldfish of Doom.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Oh, I hate when this happens. Just being a smidgen short. It's like, how short on energy are you? A smidgen.
Teamwork is true. Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Fire hazard.
Yeah, fire hazard. It's a fire hazard. Ooh. That was awkward. Yeah, it's looking like a throw.
Off we go. Yeah. Let's light it up. Everybody stand. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Small chance. Oh, I think that small chance just dissipated. We have the spin cost me at the end there. Okay, let's just do that again. Let's just not play so bad. Hey, Aiko, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Good morning to you as well.
Letting brave
Heyo.
names echo.
Plunge is one of the meta teams at C0. I guess, yeah, at C0, I guess it makes a lot of sense because it is a lot easier to maneuver with,
Rain outlines
without having to worry about doing cancels and stuff.
Go the ship down. Bring it.
So, not too surprised on that one. And I mean, like, it's pretty fun to plunge, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the plunge mechanic is fun, and Shenyun, I just like what she does, so... Like, I kinda get it. But... that aside, it's like... If you like the plunge stuff, I mean, go for it, right? Yeah, okay, this is looking a fair bit better, but... It's looking like it's going to be a little close, especially when Bennett's doing stuff like that. Yo, energy Bennett.
Everybody stand back! Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
I love me some Yoi. Whoa! Apparently I was trying to do a kickflip off of his stomach there, damn. Do not do kickflips off the... If you have a friend that's on the tubbier side, don't do a kickflip off their stomach. They're not going to appreciate it as much as you think they're going to. Speaking from experience.
Hear the echoes of the valley. Let's light it up.
I wonder if just using Zhongli would be better. Oh man, is my energy just going to like absolutely ruin me on this? Now we're fine. It's close, but we're fine. All he does is spin. Yeah. I was playing as Tryharder in another game and I almost reached my goal. Nice. 8M nearly finished with leveling. My second account for the theater, so only talents and weapons and some artifacts left. Nice. Good stuff, man. Honestly, even if Kachina was properly built, she wouldn't do enough. I don't really have the characters that she could replace. For the few times I have. And I only had 2 seconds to spare anyway. I was looking at Stam Plunge Shenyun. Was the easiest skip in my life. Damn. I mean, that's fair. If you don't like Plunge, you don't like Plunge. It's just what it is, right? Shincho saved you. Yeah. I mean, that's what he's there for. Shincho saves, right? Everyone liked the dam stream. Like a water dam. Yeah, if you haven't done so already, please do leave a like on the stream. It does help me out a lot. And it makes finding the stream easier for you guys in the future if you enjoy what you see. So I do very much appreciate it. Benny needs more energy. I don't even know how if I can get more energy on him. Heart and Boulder. So this is the mech, right? So after a character triggers 12 crystallizes, you gain double Geo damage bonus. Yeah, so it definitely wants you to do Geo stuff here. But the question is, what version do I want to do? What version do I want to bring to the table? Do we just go and murder it? Is this the one where we just finally say, no, we're myrtleating it right now? How's life going? It's going. Hanging in there. Still waking up from my short slumber, but... Do we overkill this thing, or do we just like do this like more legit? I think I want to myrtlate one of them. I think, you know what? I don't need an answer. I'm going to myrtlate one of them. Let's bring some myrtlation into the conversation, shall we, chat? Yeah, this feels good. Also, turtle hurts. Indeed. By the way, have I mentioned that I now have a boyfriend? You have not. Congratulations. I hope he's a strapping young lad and an absolute gentleman. That's awesome. Congratulations. Hope it works out. Oh. Anyway, back to the crippling loneliness. Alright, let's give this a go. Let's see how bad this thing is when we are running Team Myrtlation.
Letting great names echo. Bring it. Come on down, delicate as silk.
Even with the Myrtlation team, you know, this guy's, he's dropping pretty slow. Though he also has I think he has, like, significant damage reduction, right?
Let the mountains
until you break his thing.
I swear, it's for medical research. Get her.
This phase.
Lightning, echoing song.
Do you go with Geo resistance to? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I should be doing for having 100% bonus Geo damage. I feel like I should be hitting harder.
Lend me a hand. Delicate as silk.
Yeah, Team Myrtlation gets it done. I mean, I feel like I could have done this with a few other team options without too much hassle and have time. And it would have been tighter if I'd gone with a different team, 100%. But
Letting brave names echo.
definitely doable with some of my other teams. Like Noelle could have done this
Tomato.
relatively well, I think. The team would have looked a little different, but like definitely could have worked. Regular one has 60% resist. This one feels like it has 80. Yeah. It's definitely rough. I feel like if you just go in at it with like a really powerful DPS with like Shilonen or a buff-tastic Kachina, I think that's the way to do it. I think that's the way you handle that one. Because it looks like going at it with like just Geo is kind of rough. But yeah, going at it like, honestly, show Geo some love, man. Don't fear the Geo. Yes, we're going out to a local festival today. Ooh, that's very fun. What kind of festival? Is it a cider fest? It's the only festival I ever go to. I bet rock saves lives. It does. It actually does. I had no choice but to use my best team, Mono Pyrocly. I mean, if it works, right? Alright, well, what do we got here? After characters trigger 2 Night Soul bursts, your active character's damage doubles. Oh. Oh, that's just, like, super easy, right? I think I just stick with this, right? Because this will do Night Soul bursts pretty fast. Huns don't fear the Reaper. Clee to the rescue, hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's not the first time they've done that, Foxy. C6 Clee with cracked stats with a Zhongling, Kazuha, C6 Benny backing her up, food buffs, etc., etc. Oh, we didn't use food buff that time. We could have maybe gotten some more damage out of that. Oh, yeah, the Twiddle. Hello, Twiddle.
Showering you with praise. Time to shine. Let the mountain's veins boil. Let's go. I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Alright, triggered all the Night Soul bursts. So now he's in God Turtle mode. This is not a good team for fighting against God Turtle mode in hindsight. In fact, it's actively quite bad, I think. Yeah, okay. Oops. Okay, let's use a team that's more, that actually can break the shield fast. Let's see. Stage select. Wait, no, I want to challenge. No, I need to do stage. Yeah, no, this is fine. Okay, let's grab a team that's a bit more efficient. Like we've killed this thing with a lot of teams, and I feel like this one is about as hard as the local legend, maybe even a little less so. It's actually not as bad as the local legend. Kazuha skill having that high jump makes it possible to skip the Natling character mechanic. That does, sometimes you just got to bring out the cheese, right? Honestly, it's the one time Kazuha actually carried his weight here. I know I said I regret pulling him before, but that one fight, I mean, he does the job done. I don't know why you say he doesn't pull his weight. That part confuses me. You said it before. It still confuses me, because it's like, well, this whole thing is just buffing and grouping. Like, he just gets the job done, right? Do Aloy for memes? I think I won't. I think I won't do that. Who would be good at this? I mean, we're probably going to want a Zhongli. Because we want that defensive measure against this monster. I could do it with... You know what? Let's try this. This might be a bit dicey. This might be a bit, like, too risky. but it could be funny. At the very least, it'll be funny, right? It's called Reckling Housing Lachet. I know I mispronounced I know I mispronounced that. I don't speak German, which is pretty much what it says. Light of the whole inner city. It's a laser show. Oh my goodness, that sounds like fun. That sounds pretty. She makes me want to scream. You're gonna need Papa John Lee for that. Yeah, if I do this team, I don't have to. I can go without him. But let's try it. I'm gonna get my food buffs rolling. Let's go with regular pile 'em up for good crit rate, and then we'll grab this stuff. Big health buff. Yeah, but Sucrose does the same thing, and the only thing he has over Sucrose is, in my honest opinion, the skill having the vertical movement. Hit buffs aren't that much higher, so I never felt needed. Hey, man. There's two things to this. Like, there's the opinion side of, like, I just prefer Sucrose, but I will say that Kazuha does definitely bring the grouping power of Kazuha really can't be slept on in a lot of cases, depending on the situation. And, you know, double jump. I don't know how... Anyone who says they don't like a double jump in a video game is just lying. Actually just lying. I beat the Pearl in 1 minute, just under a minute and a half. Beat my time. F2P BTW. Okay.
Let's get it on! Hi! I'm going in! Hands where I can see them! Drop your weapons! Drop your weapons! You're
okay.
dead meat!
This is not looking like the best team.
Let's
It's too much
light up.
setup.
Off we go! Everybody stand
The fact that it has all this setup is a bit of a problem, because it means by the time I get to the big damage hit,
Stop right, stand
the
down.
shield's like ready to regenerate.
Now you shall
But I can use the shield phase as my setup, actually. You know, maybe this isn't that bad.
Shine down! Buckle up! Ha!
Okay, you know what? Let's science that real quick. Alright, Spinny Boy, can you cut that shit out? Thank you.
I'm going in!
I'm gonna purposely trigger the shield early.
Warning. Ha!
So this definitely is not the team for this. I'm more or less just like curiositying right now.
Light it up! Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork! Ah, justice will prevail! Ah,
Ow.
drop your weapons!
Ow.
Do not attempt to
No,
resist!
no, 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 no.
Drop your weapons.
Really?
Gloves off.
I got scammed out of my damage! I got scammed out of Bennett buff. Yeah, it's too much setup. This enemy does not like setup. The less setup I need, the better. So I need to build a team that doesn't need setup. Or if it does need setup, the setup itself is doing good damage. I need setup that does damage, basically. Actually, I think I know what I want to do. So we'll grab you. Then we'll grab Liu Shalonen. We're gonna do Mono Geo featuring Furina. We're gonna let Noelle shine on this one. Let's let Noelle does the good stuff. Hey, Butterfly, I think. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I don't know how to pronounce that. Arlecchino, Bennett, Shalonen, Zhongli. That's a good way of doing it, definitely. How do they expect us to do this? It's not even funny. What do you mean it's hilarious? Yeah, so this way, our setup is all doing good damage. The only thing that worries me... Oh, shoot. No, that's screwed. Oh, no, I can't do Shalonen for this. I always forget that. I always forget that I can't do Shalonen for that.
As a good night show.
Because if I use Shalonen in this team, it breaks, I gotta use Goro. Otherwise, it breaks Noelle's, sorry, it breaks Shalonen. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna rejig that, just because I have a wasted damage source there. Which character has the highest trophies for you? Highest trophies? What's your goal, Foxy? strong team. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's not I gotta fix something in it, because Shalonen doesn't work there very well, so we'll just do Goro instead. Goro's actually pretty good here, too, because he's only a single hit, so he won't trigger that shield very much.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
And he's still a source of healing.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
And this is White Blind Noelle, too. Just worth noting. I forgot to put her back on her main weapon. This is actually White Blind Noelle.
I'll catch up.
Strike a pop.
Fall in. I got careless.
Okay, I'm gonna restart that. I'm gonna actually give her weapon back. Oh shit, I can't do it from here. I can't do it from this menu. Give me 1 sec. I can't do it because it'll put me in combat immediately. I wish more characters had rollerblades. I mean, if Shalonen is doing as well financially as I think she is, maybe there's a universe where they'll, like, look at it and say, clearly the thing that made her sell was the rollerblades. So she got jump scared by Freaky Ito art on Pinterest. How freaky. 25k my ult. Skating around Shalonen has been so addicting. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie. It is actually a really fun thing to do. Okay. Round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let's give that another go. I upgraded my R5 White Blind to level 90 yesterday for my Noelle. And farmed her talent books today. Nice. Yeah, White Blind on Noelle, actually very good. But if it's one of these moments, one of these things of like, well, I have the good thing, right? I might as well try to use the good thing. Like, we have Goro. We have the 5-star weapon. We have, like, all the pieces of this, like, perfect Noelle puzzle. Let's do it, right? Driving to work. You better drive safe. More wheels. What if someone just drove, like, a car? Guys, I'm so addicted to saving. I have 160 wishes. What's wrong with me? I'd much better be addicted to saving than gambling, so you know what? Good on you. Hey, Scuba Blue, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hello, new here. I'm Dad. What's up, dude? How's life treating you today? Life is Rappa. I don't know if it is. It's fun to just try and have as much as possible. I don't even like wishing. Well, it's good for you in the long run, right? Because, you know, new character drops that you actually really want, and you're like, oh yeah, they're mine. Like, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
As a dutiful maid woman.
Okay, let's see if this feels... Yeah, okay. We like our, we like our Red Horde. Still gotta be careful. This guy can kill us exceptionally easily, actually. Whew! Little dicey there. Did not love that, but you know what? Now, I think we're fine though.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Now, we're getting the shield at really awkward moments, which sucks, but you know what? This might be faster. This... no, that was not better. That was bad. Okay. And you can't really dodge as well doing that. That's unfortunate. Okay. You know what? Maybe I can tank it. Maybe I can tank it for a second. Okay, almost. Almost worked, unironically. Okay. Alright, don't do it that way. We're learning. We're figuring this out together, chat. Oh, I'm out of Pepsi. All I have is cans. I have 213k primos. Damn! Oh, man, like, the most I've ever had was, like... God, like... 40k? But... You know, I do the content on YouTube, right? I'm saving for Mavuika and Arlecchino. Good things to save for. I'm holding out for Mavuika right now, I think. I think that's my next big get. Pyro's my weakest element. It's not an element you want to be weak on, I'll tell you that right now. Oh man. Alright. Round... What round are we on again? I don't remember, I've lost count.
Strike a pose. Let my name echo in some
Press the advantage. Charge.
Lesson learned from last time.
edge of fashion.
Let's go. Leave it all to me. As a good night should.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, like, I was hoping... My plan. I did actually have a plan in that last run.
I'll catch up.
When I face tanked the spin, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe Noelle's emergency shield would proc and be enough. And it did proc, it just wasn't quite enough to hold up.
Pull it.
It was my
Ooh.
honor to serve you.
Okay, I'm gonna restart that, but it's just because my res cooldown was still up from last time. Also, my food buff fell out. Food buff. Let's do food buff. Let's see. I guess I'll do attack and crit rate. I wish I had the special pile them up right now, because that gives crit damage, but this is fine. Get some tofu pudding, and I want shield strength and defense. Okay. I know, a gacha gamer who hates gambling sounds weird. Honestly, kind of based, though. Kind of based. Alright, we're ready. God, that does so much damage.
Let the world collide.
Everyone on me. Charge.
Scatter.
Next, I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up. Yep. Someone needs.
Alright, it feels like my damage actually was lower that time. After the food buff, that's kind of funny. I might be imagining that, but if I'm not, that's hilarious.
If at first you don't.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Ah, boo. It's fine.
Advance. Rally.
As a dutiful maid would.
Oh, make the best of it.
Yep.
For having his, like, bonus crit rate right now, I really don't feel like I'm getting bonus crit rate. Oh god, oh god. No, don't start with this.
I'll catch up. They still
Oh.
need me.
It's the one attack, it's just if he does that, I'm like, oh, my day is ruined. Gambling is just a cosmetic. As long as you're mindful. I think that's fair. Are you trying to get the achievement name card for Natlan Legends? No, I'm actually doing the event right now in the hard mode. No, I actually have that achievement.
Time to shine.
I actually have all the achievements for that already, which is why I was thinking, like, this shouldn't be that bad. I've done the achievement. Like, this is so much easier. Also,
As a good knight should.
I cannot crit to save my life when it matters. I swear to God, my crit rate's, like,
Yep.
really good.
Yep. Someone needs assistance. If at first you don't succeed.
Charge.
No. Oh, just break it. Just break the shield. Just break the shield before she dies.
My honor to serve you.
Man, that was so bad. 2 people died at once. Damn. Oh, God. It is just breaking the shield. Geo is not good at that, but if I can do it, it's over. It's GG. Feels like doing the event on hard mode is impossible. It's rough. I'm not gonna lie. It's been kind of rough so far, but I'm sort of digging it.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Leave it all to me. As a dutiful maid would.
Like, I'm actually having a lot of fun with this.
Yep.
But, like, yeah, it's definitely been, a very interesting endeavor so far. Okay, it's just right now. Oh, you can't even do the normal, like, oh.
Pull in.
Huh.
Steady as stone.
Interesting.
Charge. Rally.
Because normally, there's like a little cheesy thing you can do. You can hide behind the rocks to actually avoid the spin. But also, I failed to crit with that burst multiple times in a row now. Also, stop. Okay. Okay. Gotta figure this out. I might have to change things up. Could never make me love triple kanky. I'm not gonna lie, I actually deep down kind of love triple kanky. The Magu triplets they're one of my favorite bosses for some reason. I just really like them. There we go. Full shield, tank the spin, maximum damage. That's what we want to see. Right when he was doing the thing too. Okay.
Let's go, Tomato.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Pull in.
Okay. Run the hell away. Run the hell away. Looking good. Actually, you know what? It's a bit risky, but I'm gonna go for it.
Surrender is not enough.
Delicate as silk.
I almost got punished, but I didn't. So you know what? We take those.
Leave it up to me.
Okay, I think we're looking pretty good right now. If he starts spinning right now, that would be actually a guaranteed win, I think, and that'd be kind of perfect.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Okay. He's spinning. All right, I was ready for it that time. And I believe we got it. As long as I don't get really unlucky timing on anything here, we're looking good. Still haven't crit with that yet, I don't think. Jesus Christ.
Beautiful made wood.
Alright, we got it. Nice. Noel carries. Yeah, I like the challenge, but like I know it's not for everyone. Oh, excuse me. I like triple kenki way more than single one. Also, yes. Yeah, don't have to deal with them just stalling for 7 years. I'm happy I was able to clear these 10 million HP bosses in 2 or 1.5 minutes. It'll be harder than the hardest ever abyss. It feels good. I agree with that. We got one more left. Cadence of Elements. That sounds... Oh no. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like the Baptist. God, I hope that's not a Baptist. God, just don't be the Baptist. I hate that thing so goddamn much. Alright, let's claim our available rewards real quick. $70, $40, $280, $420. Blaze it. Alright. Yeah, I did the third difficulty. Honestly, you get the bulk of everything from doing the third difficulty. Like, the hard mode is just for, you know, overkill. And a little bit of extra stuff. Like, it's small stuff. Which I think is perfect. I think that's the best way to do it. Make the really hard mode available for those who want it. And have the rewards for it be relatively minor. That way there's, like, a reason to do it. But you're not as, like, hard-pressed to be like, I need it! When I first started playing the game, I ran across the map to unlock the Baptist for Kirara at AR-30 or something. Ooh. I fought it with Amber, Kaya, and the main character. I mean, that's not a bad team at the end of the day. I mean, Amber's a bit, you know... Amber's kind of rough to work with at times, but, I mean, other than that, like, it's really not that bad. And... Oh, AR30 though. Oh, man. That is kind of rough, I'm not going to lie. But you did it though, right? Let's get this stuff done. Oh, right. You can't do this after you've maxed it, can you? Oh, shoot. Huh. Right. And I think it's true for all the regions now, right? Like, if I were to go to, say, like, Fontaine, I couldn't do a bounty, right? That was the big change, right? I love they're giving more challenges. Same. Because that's what I'm here for. I love the challenges. Dendro breaks Hydro and Electro shields easy. Yeah. Assuming they were Dendro MC at AR30. Oh, no. Just out of curiosity, I want to check something. So if I wanted to say hypothetically... No, rep level maxed. You just can't do it. I want the Mora, though. I know. I know. I think I still have the thing from the Battle Pass, though. The new thing they added. No, I did finish it. Damn. Huh. Right. Well... hopefully the next reputation gets added in soon, because I need my free stuff. Yeah, not that, okay, to be fair, not that a lot of people actually did the free Mora stuff. It was probably a, I'd say it was a, what would you call it, ooh, I should buy this stuff. It was a small margin of people who were actually doing it on the reg after maxing out reps. Assuming they even did the reps in the first place. I'm gonna buy these for convenience sake. I know I need this stuff, but I don't love farming it, so you know what? And you know what? Screw it. Here's a tip. 100 potatoes. No damage, a YouTube tutorial, and a dream. I was a baby, help. It was a different time, man. I did it for Battle Pass experience. I think that, like, if you were to do it, that was, like, the reason to do it for a lot of people, but... I did it every week beyond finishing my Battle Pass, just because I liked the extra, like, Mora injection. It was nice. So, we are ostensibly out of stuff to do right now. And this is the danger of these kinds of patches, once we finish, like, the bulk of the content. Like, we have some leftover quests we could poke at. We still have weapons to work on that we got recently that are, like, proving to be problematic, but, you know, a lot of ways. 60 million? I don't have 60 million more. God, I wish I had 60 million. Who said 60 million? I started last October, and I'm only missing the Fontaine Wicks. Nice. That's dedication. Reasons we had 20 million more, yep. I finally watch your Genshin. I finally can watch your Genshin and not slideshow of a game. Hey, I love to see that. Lieben is again coming, but nothing to do. We love Lieben here. Lieben is great. Like, he's a legend. He's the F2P Archon. We love that guy. But yeah, this was kind of a slow patch. We kind of knew that going into it. Like, this isn't like a surprise. It is what it is. But like, these slower patches usually lead into something really good. Like, usually a very good patch, so I'm not super stressed out about it, but it's like, man, what the hell? I could have swore I hit achievements. I need to get myself another drink, so I'm going to step away for, like, just a second. So, excuse me for just a moment. Dad is coming home soon. My dad's already home. I'm trying to get into Woowa again. Did a 10 pull and got my first 5-star in banner character. Cool. Alright, so I'll be right back. So, bear with me a moment. I'm going to get myself a beverage. You guys stay out of trouble. I don't want to come back and find my chat on fire. Big stretch. I leave you guys alone for 5 seconds, and I swear to God, the chat's already on fire. Literally on fire. God damn it. I can't trust you. Can't trust you as far as I can throw you. God damn it. Dorm import is inevitable in the 5.8. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Because if it stands to reason, the next region, Snezhnaya, and Dorm import should connect us over to Snezhnaya. That makes sense. Sprix, help my computer turns into a frying pan the moment I open Genshin. Any tips? Lower graphics settings. Open up your... So, one thing you can do, lower graphics settings. Number 2, open your task manager and see what's really high on it and what the problem might be there. Like if your memory usage is really, really high, if your CPU usage is really, really high, take a look at that. What else can you do? Make sure nothing's open in the background. I don't watch Game of Thrones, Sander, so I don't think I'd appreciate the song as much as someone else would. 60 FPS is fine. And try not using the highest resolution. Oh yeah. Like, there's all kinds of like graphic settings you can lower. My god, this achievement list is getting gargantuan. So the question now is, what do we do? So, we could mess around in Genshin. I have something of an idea. So, I tried streaming the Link to the Past randomizer a couple days back, and it seemed like people weren't as into it. And I think I know what I realized what the problem is. None of you have played Link to the Past before. You don't know what's going on. Well, we finished Silent Hill. We actually beat it. We found our beautiful wife.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore
I put my phone in the
me
fridge
so
when it got
much?
really hot once. Did it help? Make a tier list of events that should be... Oh yeah, shoot! You were so... Actually, that's a half-decent idea. We were working on something the other day. We can finish it. This is a good time for that. My other suggestion was... who wants to play Zelda? Like, I could just, like, set up my Switch and we can just stream, like, the old Zelda game, like, from, like, a legit version of it. We can play, like, Ocarina of Time or something. Didn't help. Oh. So, let me get open. I made a little document.
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Alright, so check this shit out. I'm gonna pause this, actually, just so it doesn't make a bunch of noise while we're doing this. Check out this Word document. Look at this Word-ass document that I made, this notepad. So we were making a top 10 list. If you recall, a few days back. We gathered a list of probably the contenders for a top 10 list of events. Zamvir Film Festival. It has a line with Tadarasuna. It does. I mean, Xavier's literally from the Tadarasuna quest. It's funny, like, they have AI art. Yes, it's Red Americans. I mean, sure, I believe you. I'm not playing it on stream, if that's what you're suggesting. I think my PC wants to close Opera, probably. The event when Nahida's birthday was actually so sweet and not too long. The Sumeru cast reuniting made me very happy. It was very good. I enjoyed it. The only problem with it was the voice acting for the English speakers. But we all know why that's the case. Hey, Dudunk! Welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's see if we can narrow this list down to close to 10, shall we? We're gonna narrow this list down. So we're gonna start eliminating things, basically. And I think this starts with a couple of things. Let's start by, instead of eliminating stuff, let's look at the repeat events. That are very similar to one another. So, for example, if I were to use a really good example of this, would be, Where is it? Why can't I find the summer event? There we go. Summer event. Which one's the best summer event? Like, this would be a good one to start with. Which summer event represents the summer events? Which is the best event that the summer has given us? Because it always comes with a map. It has to be top 10, right? The first one with Klee? Not the second one with Klee. It really was pretty iconic. You know, the first time they introduced a full temporary map, introduced stuff from the next region. Like, we got a sneak peek at a bunch of stuff from the next region, Maku Kenki and all that. First or newest, and then there's the one in the middles, the forgotten ones, because there's the official one, which was really good apparently, and then there's also the not Simulanka, what the hell was it called? What was the other one called? The one with that was run by Oceanids. That is true, Dimitri. The Simulanka definitely has probably some of the best lore implications we've had. Yeah, Bottle Land. I'm sure it has another name. I like the last year's one, but this year's we got the Nilu one. True. Bottle Land. So which one's the best summer event? If you were to pick a summer event... So I'm going to do this as a poll first to get us... Valerian Mirage, thank you. Dimitri's coming in clutch. That's what it was called. I'm going to start a poll. Okay. Best summer event. So it's going to be 4 options. And let me get them... I'm going to try to... Golden Apple 1. Golden Apple 2. Mirage, and then the last one was Simulanka. So here's our poll. We'll start breaking this down. Apologize for any noises you might be hearing right now. The leaf blowers are back. What is the best summer event? And of course, it's labeled Golden Apple 1 for the first original one. Golden Apple 2 is, of course, the official one. But yeah, this is this is a tough one, right? Like, what summer event best represents what a summer event is? Which one's the best one? Because you could just say, like, top 10 of the summer event. And that's kind of like a cop-out, right? And then the other option is to put all of them on, and that's also a cop-out. And then half the list is just summer events. That's crap. Bottle Land was also good, but not as good as Golden Apple 1. Golden Apple 2 was bad, really. Made you dislike... Really? That is like a very strange take. I've never heard that take. But the problem is, I can't engage with the take, because I didn't do the event. I missed it. I wasn't playing at that time, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so for a lot of people, this is going to be... you know what it might be? This could kind of end up being kind of like your first Pokemon or your first Zelda game. The first one you play is usually your favorite. So for a lot of people who join in, the first one they play is going to be their favorite. Not everyone, but I would say like a fair number, right? Second event felt too long. Valerium does not represent summer more does represent summer more properly though, since Kaya and Eula were on vacation with Klee. Yeah, and I mean, the Klee outfit's probably the best one. Like, you know, everyone has their own tastes and interests. Like, I mean, like, you know, some people will just say the best costume ever in the game was the Nilou one just because the dogs are out. But, like, the Klee one's adorable, so it's a tough sell, right? And Simulanka was great. Playing in Simulanka was a lot of fun. The Valerian Mirage was fun, too. Golden Apple was fun, because that was the first time we got to use the boat, as well, which was another Inazuma staple. Pre-Inazuma, I might add. Because that was that's like the coolest thing about the events, is you get little sneak peeks in what's going to be in the next region. I wish I was there for all of them, but I only know the last one. I mean, that's fair. If you only know the one, vote for the one you know. That's fair. D-Luke has the best outfit. Yeah, he actually has, like, line changes and stuff. Golden Apple 2 also made Kazuha a coward who was taught to run away from his problems, and Fischl had a chance to be more grounded, but instead doubled down on her delusions. RPG round. I don't know how to tell you this, but Kazuha's whole story is built on the fact that he ran away. Like, that's his lore. The lore is he ran away like a coward. That was the point. But I get it. I get it. I'm being facetious somewhat, but yeah. As someone who fully interacted with all 4 summer events, Golden Apple 1 felt good and fun and cute. Golden Apple 2 was overwhelming. Interesting. Yo, can we get Golden Apple 2 bonus points for giving that one picture of Xinyan with her hair down? Also, can I ask a legitimate question? Why is there 3 people with leaf blowers in the back alley behind my house? Why is that necessary? Why is that necessary? Why do you need 3 of them? And in fact, when I go outside, I guarantee it's gonna still be a mess out there, because they do a shit job. Sorry, I'm ranting. Not 4, fair point. Hey, welcome back, Foxy. I love Fischl and Kazuha. Should I just watch the event content on YouTube? I mean, you might as well. There's some good lore. Honestly, there's a lot of good lore hidden in old events, and I kind of recommend checking some of them out, especially like the Dragonspine stuff, some of the summer event stuff. No, it's on my end. I apologize. The area I live in, they get maintenance people by every so often just to clean up the place a little bit. And, yeah. Bottle was fine and good. Roller Coaster Simulanka was good and fun. Gave me the Golden Apple 1 vibes. Alright, good luck, Who. Good luck. So Simulanka's my pick. I feel like, well, Simulanka's winning the vote right now. And I think that's probably fair. It's the newest one. It's got the most technology behind it, I guess you could say. And I'm looking at it, and wow, it's actually not even close at this point. That's sort of wild. Okay, so summer event. Our representative for the summer event is Simulanka. And that's fair. I think that's a good pick. Also, Simulanka wins at 69%. Nice. Love to see it. Simulanka was really good, so I can't argue with it, really. Good shit, Foxy. This one was cool because I like the Dragonspine lore. I hope Durin comes back to life. Apparently, he is revitalizing in Dragonspine. Indeed. And oh yeah, the Hidden Room. Yeah, the Hidden Room was really cool. It's got a little bit of everything going for it, so I think that's really good. I think the next one we're going to need to pick out a representative for is Lantern Rite. So, just like the summer event, up to this point, there's been 4 Lantern Rites. You'll love to see it, Who. Love to see it. That's another thing. Actually, AO makes a good point. You might want to double-check that just to see what's going on. So what's the best Lantern Rite? How do we pick a Lantern Rite representative? Because the most recent one was good. Like, what do you rate it on? Because they're all kind of the same, right? Ningguang Jade Chamber Lantern Rite was the best by far. Okay. Let's do this. I can find summaries of the Lantern Rite. So, Genshin, all Lantern Rites. So, let's find total rewards. This is going to be tricky to find. Alright, festival, lantern invite, event guides. Okay, sick. Alright, I actually found a source. Let me... Coming events, current events... Got it. Okay. Lantern Rite. Let's talk about Lantern Rite. Give it to Auntie Shinyun. Before I opened up voting or anything, I didn't remember most of the Lantern Rite stories for some reason. I can remember moments from many of them, but not like any single one. So 1.3 All That Glitters, I never interacted with this one, but this one had Theater Mechanicus in it. So this was, I think, about Zhao lanterns. I think this is the whole thing with this one, was Zhao lanterns, and Zhao was like a big part of it. I also think this is when Zhao came out, right? So this one had Theater Mechanicus. This is the first one. It's all about Zhao and the Zhao lanterns. And Zhao being an edgy boy. Second one was, I believe that's when Shenhe came out, right? And this one started adding in its own like spin on things. Like it has its own unique mini games. And this is the one where you're helping set up, and you get to have like your little like look out on the. You're on top of the Jade Chamber, looking out at everything with Kaching. Do you also want to do a story quest tier list? Eventually. Help! I broke something. Oh no. To be honest, I don't remember much about the Lantern Rites either. I think my favorite would be the one with the Hydra in it, or when Ayaya was introduced. Yeah, that's this one. That's 2.4. That was definitely 2.4. That was a good one. Because that was, that's Oceanic Defender. That was fun. And then there's 3.4, which was, the whole thing was the lead up to basically Venti and Zhongli being in the same room for a while, which was fun. Beisht. Dimitri, they are referring to Beisht. Osial's wife. Yeah, last one was the family therapy one. This one was all about Hu Tao planning a dinner with Venti and Zhongli just to see what would happen. Hey Ashish, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How's life treating you today? So this one was good too, for the storyline at the end. But everything else was kind of superfluous. It was all fine. But the ending of it was amazing. Because it's just like, oh, Venti and Zhongli having to pretend like they don't know each other. Someone was driving a go-kart in Mario, as Mario, and the police car pool, the caller is understood. Yeah, no, that's so old, dude. That's like a 10-year-old meme, man. You're living in the past, dude. And then, of course, this one, Gaming came out. He was in Xianyun, and this was family therapy. I think I'm willing to give it to the second one, though. Which is Fleeting Colors. Was Second Lantern Ray also Perilous Trail patch? No. Perilous Trail came after. But I think it was the same patch or shortly before. It was either the setup patch for, or it was the patch where they actually introduced the chasm. But Perilous Trail came after. Shouldn't watching Gaming perform with a soft smile, such a mom. True. Yeah, my bias can't beat the Hydra Lantern, right? It's got a boss fight in it, and it was a unique boss fight for the event. And it wasn't just like a Whopper Flower. It was actually a boss fight, and that was sick, okay? Like, that shit's peak. Actually, it's only 7 months old. Actually, like, 20 years old. Dude, that came out... That clip's from, like, 1876, dude. Like, what the hell, dude? What was the Hu Tao singing event? That's, Iridescent Festival. That's another one we're gonna have to pick which one was better. Do I need to level up my Chevreuse and her skill just to get, or she just relies on the passives? She mostly relies on the passives, though I definitely would level up her skill, because that's where her healing comes from, which is very valuable. And the burst can do okay damage, unironically. Like, if you throw that burst out with a full healing build, like, no damage in the build, and throw out that burst while standing in a Bennett buff, it's like 30k damage. It's not bad. But yeah, the skill is worth leveling up, but most of the damage benefits come from the passives. But you do want to be at least 70 then, right? Yeah, Beist Lantern Rite fight went very hard. I think we're here for it. Okay, so Lantern Rite, we're going to label this one as, let me get the name of it properly. Where did I put my Google Chrome? Fleeting Colors in Flight. Fleeting... Oh, God. Fleeting Colors in Flight. There we go. Cool. Level her skill at least. Heals, remember, hold... Yeah, no, you want to hold it, not tap. DPS was as DPS Chevy as God intended. Yeah, even if you build her as a healer, like mine's built as pure support healing, and the burst hits like 30k still, and it's like, oh wow, that's not bad. I will say that having Hu Tao sing was the absolute worst thing for me. It was the cringiest thing. It was more painful than Yunjin singing event. But I'm an uncultured swine. I'm gonna be straight up with you. When you say the Yunjin one, though, like that is definitely a skill issue on your part. No offense. Yo, you gotta be... sometimes you just gotta be ready. As far as the Hu Tao one goes, you just gotta be ready to accept a little bit of cringe. It's nice. It's nice when you just turn your brain off for a little bit and just enjoy the cringe. Yeah, the Yunjin singing is... It's a personal taste thing, right? Like, I'm not gonna give you flack for that. 100%. Like, that's totally fair. It's Chinese opera, right? It's not for everyone. Hell, North American opera is not for everyone. Like, it's the same thing, right? Like, there's lots of people out there who listen to Phantom of the Opera, and then they're just like, that's not for me. Always remember, one cannot be truly based until they embrace their cringe. Okay. So, next... Okay, so what other one do we have to eliminate? Windbloom. What's the best Windbloom? We've had a bunch of them. Actually, I think we've only had like 2, right? Have we? Have we had more than 2 Windblooms? Or has it been 3? Because I know there was at least 1 year there wasn't a proper Windbloom, I don't think. I could be mistaken on that. I love Paimon singing better than Hu Tao's. The Ian version of Hu Tao singing was kind of off. It was fine, in my opinion. Like, it clearly was off, but... It made me laugh a little bit, though. I found I was entertained at the least, which I guess that was the point. As long... Hey, look, you know what? If you don't like it, that's cool. Just don't be the kind of idiot who goes to the voice actor and harass them about that. As long as you're not that guy, I'm cool with it. If you're that guy, though, I have to eliminate you. You know, it's just the system, man. Like, don't look at me like that. All right, good job, Who. I will die on this hill. Phantom of the Opera basically has 0 opera in it. Look, he's not even that badly scarred, okay? He doesn't even need the mask. I can't turn my brain off for stuff like that. Brain doesn't work that way for me. Just stupidly aware of some things. I mean, same, but for different things for me. For me, it's movies. One of the Windblooms was the reason we got the potion event. Maybe? If it wasn't the potion event... It was the poetry event, which I think was like right after the potion event. So, it was one of the 2. Does Windbloom need to have a specific representative, or can it just be Windbloom? I don't know about this one, because no Windbloom stands out to me. In fact, does Windbloom even make top 10? Does Windbloom make top 10? The fact that no Windbloom stands out to me is not, like, does not make a good case for it. I'm a pharmacy nerd. Are you a pharmacist or a harmacist? Can we get Ito singing event back? Yo. Yes. I don't even have social media. I don't even look at voice actors. You know what? Good. Good for you. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Paimon Ito singing was actually better than I expected. The lyrics were still cringe, but it managed to sound fine at least, even if the stage was an absolute death hazard. Yes. I will comment on that. With the two characters in mind, if it wasn't cringed, if the vocals, like, if the lyrics weren't cringe, I would have been upset. Like, they needed to be cringe. You know what I mean? Given that it was Paimon and Ito, if it wasn't cringe, it was not right. So, keep that in mind. There's some cases where where I'm like, no. That needs to be cringe. If it's not cringe, get that shit away from me. I'm a DPS pharmacist. A harmacist. Exactly. Uh-oh. This is our first one we're looking at where I'm thinking about eliminating. Does anyone here have strong opinions on Windbloom? I know Aiko would, but I think she's the only one. I don't think Windbloom's top 10. Yeah, it fits the characters. Paimon and Ito are just that way. That's why it works much better. Yeah, exactly. Why are you going to ayaya me when we're doing a list? What do you want me to do? Put Ayaka on the screen or something? Like, what do you mean? Windbloom is just filler for me. Is that Windtrace? No, Windtrace is its own thing. Windbloom is like a story event. Windtrace is like the best event ever. It is absolutely top 10. I will fight everyone in the chat right now. Like, I'll throw hands with all y'all and fight for Windtrace. Is top 10. Windbloom is different. Windblown, damn. If no one has anything to say about Windbloom, I think we take it off the list. I love DBD Windtrace. Windtrace is fun. Did that fix it? Nelu is a Genshin infant. What? Huh? No, I'm fighting alongside you. Hell yeah! We're ready to battle. We'll battle the masses. Help! The Windtrace latest one was Garbo, to be honest. I don't even remember it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Windtrace. I think you're gone. Our first elimination, and it's goddamn Windtrace. Or not Windtrace, God, no. God, definitely not Windtrace, sorry. Windbloom. I just eliminated Windtrace, didn't I? I did. I scared y'all, didn't I? I scared you. Goodbye, Windbloom. Exactly, Windtrace sucks. I'm too Nugent for this. I remember Windbloom more for the Claymore than anything else in the event itself. Windtrace is annoying. Oh, we're gonna have to start fighting on that one, I think. Mailed Flower was on my Dory for so long. Mailed Flether... Flether? What's a Flether? I throw that shit on my, Kave. That shit's rad. Dear chat, if your YouTube app ever hits you with the service not available pop-up, close YouTube, clear cache, reopen. Yes! That is what you do. I googled that once. I don't care for Windtrace either. Oh no. We might have a fight on our hands, but we'll work our way there. Parade of Providence, I joined that patch. I don't even play that event. Oops. Well, you'd probably... The patch you join, you're not going to jump on a lot of the events early, because you're not even going to have a grasp of what that is. Okay, so is there any other ones that we need to choose a representative? Pottery, Parade of Providence, Second Warrior Spirit, Test of Courage, Overflow, Perilous Trail, Music Events. Oh, the music events. Okay. Actually, hold on. Kave is a majestic character. True. I don't really like Windtrace that much, to be honest. Alright, eliminate Foxy. Oh wait, Windtrace like this. 1 was good, 2 and 3 was terrible, the most recent Windtrace was okay. More fun than the previous ones, minus the first with the giant pots. You had the capture. The most recent one I actually really liked. It's actually my favorite one so far. I praise Windtrace so much that my boyfriend, who doesn't even play Genshin, promised me to join next time just to play Windtrace with me. Nice. Yeah, the music events. So these are the ones that give like the instruments and stuff, and you have to play like Guitar Hero, basically. What's the best one? Cause there's like a few of them, right? There's like 3. Because there's the drum one from Ito. There's the harp you get from Kazuha. I think there's one with Venti. That might have even been a Windbloom for all I know. Can I rate them all as 0? I mean, you can. You're allowed to be wrong. You're welcome to be wrong. I mean, that's, if you don't like the music events, that's fair. I'm trying to get like a generally looking at like the playing field here. The Ito one for sure. See, now I'm getting mixed messages here. So let's pull up. Now this is going to be tricky actually, because these don't have like a unified name like Lantern Rite does. Genshin music events. Rhythm game. Alright, let's see if I can separate these out. Because, yeah, there's the rhythm game. Okay. These are all tutorial. Okay, so here's the rhythm game ones. Alright. Here's the rhythm game ones. No. I want this full screened. There we go. This is going to be tricky to figure out. First Rhythm Game 1 was trash. I don't think I played the first one. So this is the best I got, because there's Invitation of Windbloom, Ballot's Breeze. This is the one that you say is trash, I think. And then there's Tune to the World Sounds, Almighty Arataki Ito Drum Along Festival, Ballads of Breeze. This was also a Windbloom. Mimetic Replication. This one was okay, I think. This one is garbage. And then Mecha Dance Resolution was trash. Okay. Uncle Lou is here for you. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Down the rhythm game enjoyer. I mean, it's fair. I love rhythm games. Like, Guitar Hero is my jam. I could, in fact, back in my heyday, play Through the Fire and Flames on Expert. So, let that just be what it is.
Born to oblivion.
Alright. Don't hear that one very often. Well, the music events never really have that, like, much story going for it. But... Oh, wait, hold on. Jump at the right moment. Oh, is this part of Simulanka? Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, so Windbloom's Breath, Ballad's Breeze. This was part of Windbloom, wasn't it? Yeah. Huh. Wasn't there another one? Dance Dance Resolution, Parade of Providence, Windbloom's Breath. Okay, so I think it's between Windbloom's Breath and Arataki Greek Glorious Festival, but, like, I don't... That one was a music event. Yeah. Rip my Mora. You don't need it. If Nihida and Zhongli theme is there, I love the event. I played N-Stars. I was bad at it, though. Okay, so... The music events are sort of all over the place in quality and availability, right? Is this top 10? Is the music event, is one of the music events good enough to stand as top 10? Or do we just leave it as music events, maybe? I don't know. They're too hard to find. I think this might not be a top 10, then. The quality of them is sort of all over the place. Now, the Ito one apparently is getting a lot of love. But I think that's just because Ito gets a lot of love. Like, do you like the event or do you like Ito? What's the actual answer, right? And I'm getting the vibe that you like Ito, not really the event. The event itself is like, yeah, it's cool. But Ito's there. Right? You with me on that? You know what? I think I actually feel confident enough to get rid of it. It's a good event, in my opinion. I like the music events, but I don't know. Because Cookie and Beatles Ito, nah. Now, I think we've gotten... Uh-oh. Okay, now here's one we're gonna have to talk about. The anniversary events. Which anniversary events represents anniversary events? And do we think they're top 10? Because, yes, I know, there's a lot of, like... reputation with the anniversary events about cheapness and whatnot, and the rewards not being good enough, but all of them come with something interesting, for the most part. Like, the first anniversary event that I remember gave us the big fish, and that was cool. Can we rate them a -12? No. Because the events themselves if you remove the event from the controversy with it, what you're left with is a half-decent event still. Right? Because the first one had a bunch of mini-games, a bunch of like re-exploration and recontextualizing areas with new treasure chests, a bunch of combat, like mini-games and challenges, as well as a really cool weapon at the end of it, right? Wasn't that Moonchase Festival? It was baked into the... I actually looked it up when we were making the list. It is baked in with the anniversary event. But yes, it is. It's Moonchase, but it was the anniversary. Like, if you look at every single anniversary event, none of them are labeled as an anniversary event. They're just kind of labeled as their own thing. But it is a anniversary thing. It was a Leeway Festival, but it is part of the... It was actually... According to my research and the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, was actually part of the anniversary. The dunk you do in fact exist. Congratulations. And now, I'll be honest, the rewards brought my mood down so bad during the first anniversary that it kind of spoiled it all for me. And that's fair. And that's why I think it's just really hard to remove that stigma from the rest of the event. Because if you were to just look at that as not an anniversary and just like, oh, this is an event, cool content, unique gameplay to some extent, for an event at least, and a very funny weapon. Like, it's really cool that we got a literal giant-ass fish claymore. That was funny. And this time we got Memories of Teyvat. And it did come with other stuff. Like, Memories of Teyvat and the anniversary event definitely came with a bunch of other things, because you got the mail stuff, we got the daily login, as usual, and we got the free 5-star. We got the Chi-Chi Fallen meme. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Now, I will say that the reaction... Okay, I'm going to make a hot take here. I think the reaction that came from the anniversary event actually is what made getting them to change it so hard. Because the reaction from the event was a temper tantrum. What I saw was a temper tantrum. It was really stupid and really bad. And if I was a developer or anyone in charge of that situation, I would not give in to that. Because it's like, no, I'm not giving in to a temper tantrum. You're acting like babies. So I can't help but feel like when they were going around, like, review bombing other games and, like, Google Classrooms and whatnot, I was like, no. I'm not engaging in that. You guys don't deserve it. You don't deserve anything. And honestly, I think we would have gotten the better rewards sooner if that didn't happen. I'll be completely honest. But maybe that's a hot take. I want the weird EM eye sword so bad. Don't we all? So, can the anniversary be a top 10 given the circumstances? Given the most recent one and how generous it was, free 5-star. The fun little, like, you know, taking pictures of, like, places you've been with characters you hung out with. Kind of cool. Like, the last picture being with Paimon at the end was nice. Like, there's a lot here in this event, in the most recent one, that was really good. Let's not forget about the 3 wishes in the Lantern Raid update. Let's not talk about that. They weren't even going to give us a thank you for the anniversary, which was what the worst thing about it is. We only got a good, you know, because Genshin Impact has competition now. I don't know if that's true. You could assume that. It's not an unfair assumption, but I think to assume that could be, might not be fair entirely. Because we did get an anniversary originally. There was a full event for it. There was a full anniversary in-game event in addition to the daily login bonus. Yeah, 10 pulls kind of shitty. It wasn't good rewards for an anniversary by comparison, but Genshin was a very different game. There was nothing like it on the market at the time. Like, I can go on and on. I have my own opinions on this. Like, for the time, there was nothing like Genshin, and the costs of upkeeping Genshin was so much higher than any other gacha game. Like, infinitely higher. Like, if you look at the back end for a lot of what gacha games were at the time, they're dirt cheap. By comparison. So, you know, it was just, it was a different time for them. And do I think that they handled it well? God, no. I think they did it atrociously. But I think there's more nuance to it than that. I think it wasn't just like a, you know, they're so stingy. I mean, the director at the time definitely was, but still. Your argument of most gacha games making their first anniversary holds true. Genshin Impact made $1 billion in the first year. Would have given at least a 5-star to everyone on standard then. I'm just saying it's not as cut and dry as people want to make it out. It's not black and white. It could be an... I'd give it an... You know what? That's fair. I'm gonna move it down. So I think I like Ao's idea because I feel like because of the discourse, I don't think I could. So I'm gonna put it down here as an honorable mention. Honor. Actually, you know what? I'll do this. Will be funny. Honorable mention. It's funny. It's funny because it's true. Nuvi paid us a free 10 pull. Yeah. I don't know what to make of that. I've made my opinion on that. It's funny. In my opinion, they did all of this because they wanted people to play during Natlan, because a lot of people were dissatisfied with some of the designs. Yeah. There's all kinds of factors. Like, I think a lot of people forget, and it's very easy to forget sometimes, is that the creators of your favorite video games are a business. They actually want your money. I know, crazy. It's a crazy sentiment, I know. But, yeah, it is just one of those things, you know? It's something you gotta keep in mind sometimes. Yeah. Like, I would give it, like, it's an honorable mention for the most recent one, but it definitely, the diss there is definitely because of the stigma behind it. You get what I'm saying? Fun fact, most gachas don't, survey to its anniversary. It's too much money for gachas to keep even normal gachas. Yeah, exactly. It's only the big ones that really do it. Little ones, like, do jack and all. People make weird assumptions. I talk to people all the time about this. People make a lot of assumptions on stuff, and it's like, why are you assuming things? Like, stop assuming. Everyone assumes things, and it's bad for your health. I don't know people who were like, I hate Natlan characters' designs, not pulling anyone. Proceeds to pull Milani as soon as she drops. Yep. Oh god, I saw that left and right. Chat, what are your top 3 events? That's actually a good place to start. What are your top 3? We're gonna narrow this down to top 10, but if we can see like a lot of common ones, we can lock in some answers right now. Like, I think we've eliminated all the ones that need to be like a specific one, right? Like all the ones that like are like, for example, I guess actually, no, these two are a pair. They have to be together. Like, for example, like Oh god, where was the one I'm thinking of? Where's the one I'm thinking? Beetle battles. All the beetle battle events are basically the same. Like, they're not that much difference. Like, I wouldn't pick one over the other. Like, they're all kind of just the beetle event. It's beetle battles. I like the designs, but that's because I didn't have any expectations. Yeah. I need alcohol for tonight, but I'm too young. Oh. Don't drink underage. Don't recommend it. Messes with your brain development. Like, actually, don't do it. Actually causes depression. Don't do that. I mean, they did make Milani broken. She's alright. She's pretty good. Top 3, Lantern Ray, the one where Scar reveals the sky is fake. Scar reveals the sky is fake. Oh, right, that's the first one. That's Unreconciled Stars. Nikita's birthday. Good ones, good ones. Albedo events, Perilous Trail, and the newest Edo Beetle Battle event in that order. Not quite. Actually, most gachas do anniversaries to separately the fact they survived, just to celebrate they survived. We've survived another year! I'm not going to drink. Good. Alcohol causes fatty liver. Do not want that. No, especially when you're young. If you're a little older and you're, like, more aware of doing that kind of stuff, it's like, you know, drink responsibly, you know? Labyrinth Warriors, Sub-Zero's Festival, Simulanka. Good choices so far. I'm seeing a lot of carryover. Guys, I hate how adults be acting like champagne tastes like heaven. Nah, bro, that stuff tastes like powdered horse ass. You're having bad champagne, then. I've had good champagne. I've also had really bad champagne. Good champagne tastes pretty good. Bad champagne tastes like powdered horse ass. Golden Apple 1, Unreconciled Stars, and the roguelike one. Oh, the roguelike one. The one that they never did again. Damn shame. You develop a taste for the horse ass. It's true. I hate wine. I do not like wine. Even when I was younger, and I didn't really like alcohol, I had good champagne, and I was like, oh, this is just nice. This is just a nice, refreshing beverage. And that was when I didn't have a taste for alcohol. So yeah, I think we've picked out all the ones that need to be, like, separated, right? So let's start going through these one at a time. So, number 1, we're going to look at ones we can start eliminating. Marvelous merchandise featuring Lieben. So, like, this one's staying, right? Like, there's no universe we eliminate this one. This is one of the greatest events of all time. Right? New player, few events, cat lover, so Feline Fortress. Oh, did Feline Fortress make the list? It might have. I don't know. We have Feline Fortress on the list. It might. I don't know if it's going to make it to top 10. But I did like it. Aqua Simulacra on Lenny? It's good. It's very good. Lieben is the best guy. We love Lieben. We love Lieben almost as much as we love our wife. Right, chat? We have honorable mentions to the cat event. Yeah, if it doesn't make top 10, honorable mention. So, 100%. So I'm pretty confident not eliminating Marvelous Merchandise yet. Unreconciled Stars. So, for those who are unfamiliar with the name, this is the one where Scaramucci's all like, the sky is fake. I believe this is one of the first events in the game. I prefer Our Beautiful Wife over Lieben. That's true, though Lieben's hair is so much better. I will have copious amounts of tea tonight. That's okay, I still love cats. Hey, so do I. If I get the opportunity, I'll put one of my cats on stream. Ranging 7 to 10. Now, it's hard for me. I never experienced Unreconciled Stars. I missed this event. I was not playing yet. So I sadly missed out on Unreconciled Stars, but I recognize, I will reconcile, that I know this event is good. It has a very good storyline. It has a lot of really interesting moments and character things. Free official. Kind of incredible. Yeah, I made my mom pet cats in 3 of my accounts. Beautiful. well done. But yeah, I got 2 cats at home here, and I believe they're chilling downstairs right now. One of them will probably pop up eventually. So, I think I leave this one here. This one's going to be a little tricky. Lost Riches. So, Lost Riches, as an event, is sort of only okay, but the payout for it's really fun. Because every time Lost Riches rolls around, you get a cool little pet, right? This is the first introduction of, like, the pet system in Genshin, which is pretty cool. But is it top 10? You missed a good one. It's the only event with such huge lore implications. Which one did I miss that should be on the list for top 10 events? Sealy is cute. That is true. Because it might have been up for consideration, but it might have gotten the axe already. In the first round. Unreconciled Stars made me a lore nerd that I am. Fair. Very fair. Does the fact that you get a pet, you get one of the Sealy pets from Lost Riches, make it worthy of top 10? Or is the event itself a little too weak on its own? You were talking about how you missed that one. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant missed it on the list, not I missed out on the event you were commenting on. My bad. My bad. A misunderstanding, to be sure. Do we have any takes on Lost Riches? I need opinions, because I'm thinking about cutting it, like putting it down to an honorable mention, potentially, because it is very good. Listening to you guys making cookie fan art. Hell yeah. You should post it in the Discord if you want. Share the artwork, man. We all appreciate some good artwork. Child made me a lore nerd. I don't know how to feel about that.
Hadoken!
Who's throwing fireballs at me?
Hadoken!
Like a true Street Fighter player, spamming fireballs. Pfft, get out of here. I'll just parry it. I don't... I'm not seeing anyone talking, other than Sealy Cute. Hey, Pogshire, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? Art is pretty. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Is Lost Riches top 10? Probably not. The event itself is sort of mid. But the payout's good. I'm going to put it in an honorable mention list. Because it is... The getting a pet at the end of it is pretty rad. Discord? Oh, I don't have I should make it a command for Discord. It's the pinned message in the chat. Pinned message is the Discord link. I always make sure it's pinned. It's also in the description if you have any problems. And if there's any issues with it, just let me know. I feel that. You need to find whatever keeps you sane. For me, it's streaming. I don't know how that works out in the end, but yeah. Lost Riches is meh. Definitely not top 10. Pet is just a cosmetic, and it's just go-to area, find hidden coin boxes, repeat for a week. Yeah. I will give it credit, and why I think it deserves a mention, is it did introduce pets into the game. And that's pretty cool. Like, that's cool. Like, you gotta give it its due, right? What if we do one more to do like a Discord command? I don't know if the bot's capable of that. I'm not very good with this bot. I'll see what I can make it do. Talking to people, reminding me I'm alive. That's good. Being alive is good. Keep it that way. So, now this one I feel like is definitely top 10. I have to put these two together because they kind of go hand in hand. Shock Prince and Shadow Amidst Snowstorms. These are the two Dragon Spine events starring Albedo. Let me sub real quick. Oh shit, thank you. You should get an announcement, assuming you have your subscribers public, or subscriptions public, but if you don't, it won't say anything. But if you do sub, thanks man, I appreciate it. The butterfly looks so much better in PC than on mobile. I can only imagine what it looks like on mobile. Prob don't. Don't worry about it. I'll make the sound for you if you like, so I'll play the sound for you just so you can enjoy the experience as if you did subscribe. Here, I'll even do it for you. I'll replay someone else's.
Rack and ruin.
There you go. It's just like you subscribed, only your name's something different. I just played somebody else's. Anyway, next on the list, Chalk Prince. Chalk Prince is amazing, right? These two are incredible. The storyline's great. The payout for both of them is amazing. The character stories are so good. Like, the lore is good. Like, this kind of does everything you want from a good event. It has a little bit of everything for everybody. The event that made me pull Albedo, same. Unironically, same. Well, actually, it was the weapon from the event that made me pull Albedo, but we don't talk about it. Must be top 10. There's no way this isn't. Oh, this one I want to make it top 10, but I don't think people are going to agree with me. Hypostasis event and Legend of the Vagabond. These are the boss fight events. These are the choose your own difficulty boss fight events. The only downside to Chalk Prince is it's most of Albedo's lore, and it's gone. Yeah. That's the biggest downgrade to it, but the fact that it is that good, that you just want it to be a mainline story thing forever, I think speaks volumes. So, if you've never experienced these are basically, there's a boss added every couple days. Either in the Hypostasis version, it's all the different elements of Hypostasis, and in the Vagabond one, it's Magukenki, Oceanid, a special Oceanid, and, oh god, what the hell is his name? Geovishap. Yeah, the most recent, the co-op one was fun. I love the choose your own difficulty aspect. I like that you could really buckle down and be like, I want to make it as hard as I want it to be. Yeah, it was a special Oceanid. It was basically an Oceanid that you could actually fight. Like, you weren't fighting summons, you were fighting the goddamn water bird. Vagabond 1.0 was amazing. I love the name card as well. I should go find that name card again. It's a classic. So many EU people on Discord. Yeah. What's funny, most of my viewers for stream and on the Discord, Asia and EU. Probably the least represented group is NA, unironically. Hey, Air Tempest, what's up? Hello. Abnormal for me to be here, but my body has just been shutting down today, so can't really do much. Oh no, everyone's getting sick. Well, take it easy, chill out, enjoy the vibes, and I hope you get well soon. You stream on EU positive time. It just kind of works out that way, right? I stream when I wake up. I stream in the morning. Oh, should I put my UID in Discord? You can. If you want to, find people to play with, yeah, sure, go for it. Vagabond was okay. The one with the Thunderbird sucked, though. The bird was sitting where it take constant damage the entire fight. I didn't mind it. That one was definitely, one of the weaker ones. So, I get it, but... Yeah, I'll drop that to honorable mention. I don't think it quite gets eliminated, but we'll probably honorable mention it. Lantern Rite. We had a big conversation about Lantern Rite. I think Lantern Rite needs to be there, right? Normally I'd be in class. I kind of figured as much. Take care to the person who is sick. Yes, stop being... You all need to get well soon. I recommend orange juice, or just pure vitamin C tablets. Steady recruitment is as aggravating as it is satisfying when things finally come together. I can wrap my head around that. Has Oceanid ever been in the Abyss? Oh, like the special Oceanid that you can actually fight? I don't think so. It's true. The fact that you stream on early NA times mean all the us NA folks are at work or school has its benefits. Some people watching while they're at work or while they're in class or on breaks and stuff. Or for those who work evenings, it's great too, because they wake up in the morning and they're like, I'm going to enjoy my coffee and watch a stream. It has its advantages. Yeah. Oh yeah, regular Ocean, it just does not work in the Abyss. It just doesn't. That sounds miserable. Imagine an Abyss cycle that was just 20 Eye of the Storms. Can I not imagine that? That'd be great. Yeah, Lantern Rite's gonna be there. Theater Mechanicus. Ooh, Theater Mechanicus is good. Ooh, I like Theater Mechanicus. Nahida OP Abyss. Actually, yeah, kinda. That's me, school and listening. As long as you're paying attention to your class and taking notes, it's all good. We had our illusions in the Abyss, if you count that. Yeah, you get the water illusions pretty frequently, actually. So, ocean it adjacent? Yo, do you guys like Theater Mechanicus? Because I like Theater Mechanicus. Like, Theater Mechanicus is sort of rad. And it's come back a lot in a lot of different forms. With different adjustments and rule sets. It's pretty cool. Oh, I just realized my playlist isn't playing. Let's get some jams. Let's get some tunes going. It's probably really quiet. We get a little bit of music going. Oh, I'm so the master of taking notes. Hell yeah. No, but for real, what's happening? We are putting together a top 10 of the best events that Genshin has ever done. And we're in the process of eliminating stuff right now. Yeah, I'm a big tower defense fan. Love Theater Mechanicus, but the newest and OG were my favorites. Yeah, the newest one. I actually have it as its own event because it's mutual security. Because it wasn't just Theater Mechanicus, it had its like own RTS, real-time strategy thing. Windbloom's definitely number one. Oh, I don't know how to tell. Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? I need to not have anything playing when I'm trying to write notes. For things I get distracted when writing notes so easily. Honestly, same. Theater Mechanicus was good, except the mushroom one that was literally 15 minutes of content spread across a week. Good in theory. I'm gonna say that those 15 minutes were pretty good. But yeah, there's definitely a problem there. It wasn't the event itself that was bad, it was the amount of content that wasn't great. But the event itself was good, so like, yeah. Uh-oh. What about the event in Inazuma, the domain for child? We had rooms for the fighting waves. It's on the list. We're working our way there. That's Labyrinth Warriors, which we're pretty close to actually. We're rolling up on it pretty soon. So Theater Mechanicus is not getting eliminated yet. Mimi Tomo probably isn't going to make the cut. I like Mimi Tomo. Like, straight up, I actually really like Mimi Tomo. And for all the newer players, and those who have no idea what the hell a Mimi Tomo is, it's the event that really brought attention to the mysterious Hilichurl. And the whole thing was talking to Hilichurls. And learning the language to communicate with them a little bit. And trying to get clues to figure out where the mysterious Hilichurl was and beat the shit out of him over and over again. It was a very unique event. I actually liked it a lot. How did Beetle Battles get in? We're not at Beetle Battles yet. We're working top to bottom. We are working top to bottom. We're at Mimi Tomo right now, Aiko. We're working our way down. Like, Beetle Battles might not even make it. What was the Yelan event? That one was peak. Oh, that's, Perilous Trail. That is Perilous Trail. We're gonna get there soon. Oh, God! I didn't mean to correct the Theater Mechanicus. Theater Mechanics. A special placement. Hilichurl language event. I saw the Red Nasio video on the event. It's a really cool event, but it's probably not top 10. Probably not even worthy of an honorable mention. That one was there mostly for me. Windtrace. Windtrace pretty good. Windtrace is just fun in like the traditional sense, right? Yeah, Origami Dude, I loved him. He was fun. Justice for Windbloom. Aiko, if you can tell me anything memorable about the Windbloom events other than Venti existing, I may reconsider it. I will not guarantee to reconsider it, but I may reconsider it. Good question, AO, actually. Gets a good follow-up question for that as well. So yeah, Windtrace is peak. Simulanka, summer events, right? We kind of agreed summer events are peak, and Simulanka is the best representative for summer events. I don't think it's a problem. Sino and Nari. Literally two things that don't even have anything to do with Windbloom. Those are characters. They have nothing to do with Windbloom. Neither of them are even from Mondstadt, so... Who is Nari? Oh, Tainari. It's just the short form of Tainari. Windbloom, Windtrace, and the potion event. Windtrace, agree with. Windbloom, I can't remember anything from Windbloom. That's the only problem. Potion event, peak. If you just made that into its own game, I'd play that for like 150 hours. Unironic. Top 3, Albedo, Vagabond. Child event, yeah. Potion event mentioned again. Yeah, Potion's making top 10. It's so good. This one I think I want to talk about. I don't think it's going to make top 10, but I really want to talk about this one. Lunar Realm. This is the event that introduced fishing. This is the event that brought fishing into the game. What do you think about this one? When Naru and Sino and Albedo hanged out together. Hanged out? That doesn't sound very healthy. The Potion event was top tier, I agree with this statement. If it had been a bit more depth, it could have been its own game. I'll be ready. It made, you know what it made me really want to do? There's a game on Steam. I think it's on other consoles as well, but like I saw it on Steam, where the whole thing is it's like a dating sim mixed with like a potion making game, and most of it's like running a potion shop. But then you like do like, I almost bought it just because of that event, unironically. Where was a child event? Oh, it's called Labyrinth Warriors. We're coming up on it very soon. Potion event did get repetitive. Honestly, all it needed was a little bit more depth to give it, like, just a bit more variety, and I think it would have been not just a perfect event, it could have been its own game. Like, it's really good. So, I don't know about Lunar Realm, though. Isn't Windtrace just prop hunt? Yeah, and? And? I love prop hunt. Prop hunt's fun AF. I love prop hunt. The most recent version of Windtrace gave it a bit more, like, oomph to it. So it's not just prop hunt, but it is mostly prop hunt. Alright, enjoy. Have a good one, Leakin. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, dude. You see how all my events have a theme on Monsanto? Very demure, very mindful. Very not mindful, actually. That's like the opposite of mindful. It's like closed-mindedness. Nothing exists outside of Mondstadt. Hate to see it. Low-key kind of surprised they didn't make Simulanka a permanent area because of how well received it was. Well, I mean, Golden Apple Archipelago was exceptionally well received. So, it's... I think, well... It's a carryover from the older summer events. I don't know if they could, honestly. It's a space issue. That's really what it boils down to. Phones explode. Damn, I stopped playing the game after starting the Potion event. I guess I was the only one who didn't like that event. Either you didn't get, like, enough into it to appreciate it, or you just don't like those kind of games. Which, I most likely the second one. Yeah, I'm gonna cut out Lunar Realm. We're getting very distracted, but, like, I don't think Lunar Realm is top 10. It's very interesting that it introduced fishing into the game. Kiyokuni Iki. For those who don't remember Kiyokuni Iki, this one was the event where you set several teams of 2, and you cycle through them for combat. Do you guys remember this one? Cross shoes after you 100% the area, would you ever go back? Well, yeah, but you could say the same about, like, any of the, like, the Chasm, or, Ankonomiya, right? Hated this event? Really? Well, you're not big on combat, though. I enjoyed that one as a co-op person. Could you do this one in co-op? I don't remember. Move Genshin off phones and we could have so much more. Honestly, yeah. Phones is a big limiting factor at this point, but it is what it is. I hate every combat event. That's sad. That's very, very sad. It was not good. Genshin does not design characters work in groups of 2. Really? I disagree with you, actually. I think Genshin works really well in pairs. I think there's, like, countless combinations of 2 characters that work incredibly well together. You can get some really interesting synergies when you're working with only 2. Like, you can have some real, like, good times with that. I liked it. But, I mean, I get the take, but, you know. I disagree with part of that statement, though, definitely. Characters definitely have, like, pairings. 100%. I'm so used to balancing 2 characters, so I like this better. Yeah. Cookie and Alhaitham solo everything. Actually fair. Actually true. I enjoy when there are trial characters I don't have and I can try to make them work with new kits. Yeah, that's another advantage to a lot of these. But is it top 10? It's a solid combat event. It's a unique combat event. Not for everyone's tea. Not everyone's cup of tea, evidently. Now, I think it's... Now, when I see something... Like, Aiko says no. But she doesn't like the event, so that's fair. But if I hear someone who did like the event say, no, not quite top 10, that's going to hold a lot of weight. Okay, Aiko. I was thinking about giving it an honorable mention, not anymore now. Damn. Genshin wouldn't be as big as it was without mobile players. Oh, yeah. I mean, actually, yeah, the game's built for mobile. Mobile is the big audience. Like, obviously, but... You know... Dream to dream. I mean, you can, but it always feels like something's missing. Like, you could have Yoi, Shinsho as a pair, but you're missing either Yunjin or Bennett. Well, okay. I'll raise you this, then. Is it feel like it's missing because you know it's missing? Or does it feel like it's missing because it actually feels like it's missing? Because I feel like it only feels like it's missing because you know it's missing. If the game was originally built on pairs, I don't know if you'd even notice. It's a design thing. But that event is designed for pairs, so, like, right? I'm not a big fan of combat events in general. The ones I like, though, are the ones that involve trial units and causing reactions. That's cool. No, that's fair. The trial characters are definitely a big selling point, because it gives you a chance to be like, oh, wow, this character I don't own that I skipped out on is actually really good, or really cool, I really like them. Let's give it, maybe I'll keep them in my mind. Yeah, there's probably 10 better events. I feel like after my top 5, I'm not sure whether I choose 5 to 10, so go honorable mention. I don't even know if it gets that. It's not big enough, it doesn't stand out enough of doing anything, like, iconic for the game. Enough to get an honorable mention. Like Lost Riches and the anniversary event. Like, those bring more to the table. In my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Would you rather a combat event or a potion event? If it's, like, as good or better than the last potion event, depending on the competition. It depends on the combat event. If it's a boss event, boss event. Like, if it's a choose-your-own difficulty boss event, boss event. But if it's anything else versus, like, a better version of the potion event we got, always potion event. Again, I disagree with that, Aiko. I like potion events even before I had good characters. Or I liked the combat events before I had good characters. I like fighting things. Genshin has good combat. It really feels like it's missing because there's downtime between cooldowns, and you're kind of not doing anything but normal attacks that aren't infused on a character who doesn't have normal attacks. Depends on the character. Like Nervalette. Nervalette doesn't have downtime. Yoimiya definitely has downtime. Arlecchino theoretically doesn't have, like, any downtime. Those are newer characters, though. Like, older characters, they're designed to be a little slower. Not all of them. Most whales love combat events. I don't think that's... You know what's funny? I don't even know if that's true. I actually don't even know if that's true or not. There are... I've known of many whales. People with C6 R5 characters who can't clear the abyss. So, you know. Not so cut and dry, I don't think. I like the combat too, like the parry events. Ooh, those are fun. You get to be like, parry this, you filthy casual. Fight the dog. The dog one was really fun. That one almost made the list. That one was really close to getting put on the list. It might have been on here. I don't know if it's still on here. And so, let's get rid of this one then. It's good. It's good, but not good enough. Labyrinth Warriors. So this one, a lot of people have actually mentioned. A few. We've added a number of people. But yeah. Do you mean Bricken? Oh, God, no. Bricken's done the Abyss many, many times. As a whale, I think combat events are kind of just fine. Yeah, because actually, whales probably don't like the combat events all that much, because most of them are too easy. So their characters just, like, literally puke on the content like it's nothing. I don't know. You still haven't answered the actual original question, Aiko, so I think that's, like... Your silence is, like, overwhelmingly loud. Swiping does not equal skilling. True. I like combat in Genshin, but when I get to show off good builds, so, like, Abyss, But in, like, It, for example, or IT, not as fun to combat. What was the original question? Can you tell me anything memorable about Windbloom? Any of the Windbloom events, like a memorable story beat? Or, like, real thing that was actually like, oh wow, that's super cool. Or even, like, a thing in the event that was cool? You said 2 names. That doesn't tell me anything. You said 2 names of characters that have very little to do with Windbloom. Okay? Like, Sino and Nari? Really? Like, what does that have anything to do with Windbloom? I would argue this one is number 1. Oh. The fact that we didn't get this over Imaginarium is such a travesty. There is so much... Okay. I think I'd like it if Imaginarium was more like this. Yeah, I agree. I'm actually hard agreeing with you on this one. I like Imaginarium Theater, don't get me wrong. I like the idea. I like what they've done with it. I think it's interesting. Yeah, that was okay, Aiko, I guess, but, like, what Windbloom was that from? What Windbloom was that from? I could answer the Windbloom one. It's just that Windbloom is whatever it wants to be, like a lesson in friendship or something. Yeah, it doesn't really have it doesn't really have a big through line, you know? And I think that's the thing that kind of holds it back, where a lot of the other ones have a more steady through line. Like, even like Lantern Rite, which is wildly different every time, always has its, like, you know, its payoff in the end is the Lantern Rite Festival. I think. Now, you see, that's the part that worries me, Aiko. You think. You don't actually know. And that's the thing where you're like, that's where I'm like, ooh. That's why Windbloom gets, like, has a problem where it's like, you don't even remember when it happened. That's rough. What if I told you that was the 2.61? More endgame modes. Agreed. I like that they added the theater, but just not everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of back and forth on it. To be honest, instead of adding theater, I think more Abyss floors for much less awards would have been fun. I would like, theater stays. Let's keep theater. Like, without removing anything. Let's keep the theater. Let's keep the theater. I just want more reasons to do the Abyss, right? If there was a reason to go through the Abyss more than once, I think that'd be cool. But I don't know if increasing the floors is the answer, but maybe giving more reasons to go through it more than once. Like, going through a second time, but maybe with, like, a modifier to get, like, some extra Mora and some, like, ore or something. Like, just something, like, not Primo Gems. Something that's just, like, extra if you want it, you know? Yeah, you know what? I actually agree with that, too. I really wish they didn't get rid of the... I get what they're doing. They're alternating. Just let us keep the regular Abyss rotation and a monthly theater. I think that would have been fine. But yeah, Aiko, I'm giving you a hard time. But the thing is, Windbloom has, like, these okay, like, these cool moments, but the event themselves just doesn't really stack up on its own. I know you love Mondstadt. I know you love Mondstadt. Windbloom is a perfectly fine event. Mondstadt is a legendary region and is worthy of respect. Windbloom just does not stack up against the competition, though. When you put Windbloom up against, like, Simulanka, it's night and day. It's just not a competition, right? It just can't. It can't stand up on its own. I know. That was the point, though. You had to think about it. You had to think about it for a second, didn't you? Add more bosses to floor 11. More bosses. I like boss fights. I didn't. Okay. Look, I'm giving you a hard time. I'm just joking around with you for the most part, but you gotta be realistic here, right? When you're competing against, like, 100 other events, is Windbloom worthy of that top 10 spot? Probably not. Like, your bias is, like, you know, your bias is showing. You gotta look at things objectively sometimes. It's okay to have a bias, but, you know, you gotta be ready to accept the objective, you know, be a bit more objective about things, right? That's all. Don't take it personally. It's not personal. Hashtag not biased. Hashtag absolutely biased. Oh my god. Don't cry, though. I want them to do something like Isle 0 in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh, I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon! Where you pick a unit and have to raise them from scratch, slowly increasing the dungeon difficulty. I have mixed feelings about that exact mode, but that's just because I like my characters being built the way I like them in Genshin. But that could be a lot of fun, though. Imagine getting a level 1 Amber and everyone having Razor in a dungeon. Like, that could be fun. I would think that'd be fun. Aetherium Wars and Star Rail. Yep. They've done the idea before, and it's okay. They could do it better. But, now, we've gotten very sidetracked. I will say we've gotten very sidetracked about this, because we got into the endgame talk and Windbloom and all that, but I almost want to dock points from Labyrinth Warriors for not doing more with it. Like, think about it. Labyrinth Warriors was such a good concept, and they have not done anything with it since. Isn't that sad? Labyrinth Warriors was a really good concept, and could have been huge. If they were to add, like, a third endgame mode, maybe something that isn't, like, bi-weekly or bi-monthly, but instead, like, you know, weekly, maybe? Maybe just something that resets every week and you can just do it? That was challenging, that was like Labyrinth Warriors? That'd be cool. What's Labyrinth Warriors? It's the event with Tartaglia and Xinyan and the little paper cutout guy, and you're just fighting through, like, a ever-changing dungeon. Yeah, we thought about it very hard. We had a very long conversation about it. Because I was really hyped for it. You can actually go back on the VOD. I was really excited for Windbloom, and then we all kind of paused, and we were like, do you guys remember anything from Windbloom? And no one could say anything. None of us. We were just, like, stunned. And we're like, oh, that's not a good sign, actually. Oh, shit. I want a reason to play Genshin right now. I mean, that's why we're making a top 10 list, right? Like, there's reasons to play Genshin for small bursts right now, but we're in a slow patch. But I would love it. Just give me more reasons to play, right? Give me more reasons to get on. Give me more stuff to stream. More things to test out, you know? There's basically a roguelike dungeon. You get a character, buffs, progress through it. Yeah, I think there's a lot they could do with that. So, yeah, I think I'm going to keep Labyrinth Warriors there for now. It was good. Perilous Trail, I'm sort of weird on this one. Nobody gets Windbloom. Actually, wouldn't it be fair to say that everyone gets Windbloom except you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Perilous Trail is a very good event. But I think it's most remembered for the quest, right? Oh, I think I just stun-locked Aiko. Oops. I really enjoyed it with Zhao Save the Day. I thought it was a really cool point. I don't think this is a top 10 event because it's the quest that's good. Was the event good? I don't know, but the quest is still in the game. I can do the quest right now. Well, not right now, but you know what I mean. Perilous Trail's still technically in the game, just the event portion of it isn't. What do we think about that? Does that change its rating? Because I think it might. They could even do an interesting thing with a Labyrinth Warriors thing where you get a character's stripped of your artifacts and weapons and you only keep their constellations. You have to go through. That could be interesting. Sucks for certain characters, though. I'm gonna go stare at Venti. You do that. Perilous Trail was 100% the story, but I love the event, too. Finding new weapon artifacts to build your characters again. Yeah, but... Okay, I like the idea. The only thing I wouldn't like about it is because, god damn it, Hoyo's gonna make everyone built on Noblesse Oblige, and you know it. You know it's gonna be nothing but Noblesse Oblige. Are you ready for that? Are you prepared for that universe? Because I'm not. I hate Perilous Trail. How can you hate Perilous Trail? I can't stand Yelan. I'm not gonna say hate. Hate's a strong word. I don't like Yelan one bit. And I like Perilous Trail, so you know what? Take that, like seriously. The event was fine. It was your average combat event. However, I do think it was worth noting that it came with the quest, but the quest stayed. Wait, if they have that technology... Yo, Hoyo, bring back... Yo, give us the quest line, the Albedo quest line, goddammit. This really isn't that complicated. Give us the Ragenswine quest line. Stop hiding it from us. It has most characters. How do you hate Ito? Wait, you love Zhao, though. What are you talking about? Zhao's like your homie. What do you mean? Yeah, I could make actual unique overpowered artifact sets just for the dungeon. They could do that. That'd be interesting. I would give you that one interesting, definitely. That'd be cool. But come on, you know it's gonna be Noblesse. Let's not pretend. I'm gonna move Perilous Trail down to an honorable mention. Good event, mostly known for its questline. Ito is so annoying so much, and Zhao is barely there, and I hate Aelon, and Cookie is just there. Didn't even mention Yanfei. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, AO. Everyone loves Perilous Trail. But the best part's still in the game. The best part's not an event. Elon is my favorite character, so I do acknowledge my bias. Understandable. Second least... she is my second least favorite. My least favorite is Alhaitham. Cookie is there, but she carries. So she was there? Yeah. Yanfei is like the progenitor of the quest. The quest starts because of Yanfei. Well, Ito and Yanfei, but like, Yanfei's like the crux of that quest. Yeah, someone hating Ito, that's unreal. That's just like incorrect, man. That's messed up, dude. I'm sorry, AO. I can't justify it. As much as I want to, I can't. Only two as is Zhao, I think. He's annoying. I just think he's short. Trix, my top one favorite is your least favorite. This is a whiplash for some reason. Look, it's okay. You know, that's the wild thing. It is okay to have these differing opinions. Never forget that. Just because I don't like your favorite character and you don't like my favorite character, it's okay. I joke about mine all the time. My favorite characters are Noelle and Dia, okay? I'm used to it. He, to me, is like the emo Paimon. Emo Paimon, wow! Since we're talking characters I hate Yanfei. Hate's a strong word, guys. Never forget, hate's a strong word. She's a terrible lawyer despite her entire thing being a lawyer. I don't know, she does a good job. Breaks the law for her benefit and doesn't understand law at all. Well, wait, what do you mean? Her understanding of Teyvat law is flawless, just not real-life law. Teyvat law and real-life law are not the same thing. Also, what do you mean breaks the law for her own benefit? Every lawyer does that! Lawyers are evil, remember? Dia's right. Hate's a strong word, guys. I have experience. Well, so do I. Teyvat law and Earth law are not the same, though I accept that. I've literally studied like 2 years of law. Like I know, I understand. Unironically, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, no, Teyvat and Liyue law are not real law. I'd just be more upset that the lawyer showed up in a crop top. Okay, I'm just saying. There's bigger things to be concerned about. I have a fully raised C2 Dia. Hell yeah! That's what I like to hear. Sino is smaller than Zhao. Is he? Well, he also doesn't wear shoes. Yeah, most content creators don't like Tartaglia, but I watch them anyway. Exactly. Who cares who they like, right? Like, who cares if I don't like Yelan? Like, you just go like, opinion disregarded. It's easy. When she does the job, I don't care what she's wearing. I mean, fair enough. I just wish they got an actual lawyer to consult for her quest. Well, it wouldn't really make sense then, because a real lawyer, would have no concept of law in Liyue. Actually, RPG round. Think about it for a second. Just think about it for a second. I want you to imagine the Genshin loading screen. What does it say? What does you imagine the loading screen for Genshin Impact? It has a little tooltip on the bottom. What does it say in your mind by default? Go ahead. Go ahead, I'm waiting. Someone will say it. If they don't, someone else will say it. Thank you. Teyvat has its own laws. Life is kind of cool sometimes. I'm just saying, it's literally right there on the loading screen. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. The rules of Teyvat is also a lore thing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's mostly what it's referring to, but it's really funny otherwise. By the way, apparently Yanfei was Cookie's teacher in law school. No! They were classmates, weren't they? I don't think she was a teacher. I'm pretty sure they went to school together, though. Sprix dislikes Yelan. Hate's a strong word. Someone's praised Sprix Yelan. You couldn't pay me enough. Yeah, but we still have similar laws, but I already know that. We have Klee who plays with explosive, and that's perfectly legal. She blew up most of a mountain, so, and like, you know, all she got was timeout, so, you know. Look, all I'm saying is acts of terrorism in Teyvat gets you timeout, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying their legal system might be a little scuffed, okay? I'm just saying. I'm interested why you dislike Yelan so much. Every time she opens her mouth, it infuriates me. Like, I always feel like she tries to own every scene she's in, but she doesn't earn it. And then there's, like, it's the same reason I dislike Alhaitham. Whenever he talks, I'm like, oh my god, shut up. Stop being an asshole. For, like, 2 seconds. Like, just don't be a prick. God. Because I know these kinds of people, and I think part of the problem, I know those kinds of people in real life, and they bug the shit out of me, and not in a fun way. Like, I actually want to just, like, throw them. I mean, just one look at Klee, and you'd be able to... Would you be able to prosecute him that cute? That's dangerous. That's dangerous thinking right there. I'm not gonna lie. Because that shit happens in real life. And them kids getting prosecuted. You're going to jail. Hey, Sean. Alright, what are we looking at? We're looking at a list of events that are good. We're trying to eliminate events from our top 10 list and narrow it down to 10. And just say, okay, you just don't do it again. I'm just saying. Maybe you gotta send them kids to jail, okay? Alright, next event on the list. This one's probably getting an honorable mention at best, but we gotta talk about it. Overflow. This is one of the most free-to-play friendly events Genshin does every patch, pretty much. It's a really good event for, like, free-to-play players in the best way possible. A lot of people like Overflow. I like Overflow. I mean, she didn't kill anyone yet. Actually, that's not entirely true. She disintegrated an Abyss Mage once. They need to do an Overflow for artifacts. Yes, I agree. I'm surprised they haven't already. Nah, kids go to corrections home in my country. They come back, become a menace again. Yeah, it depends on the crime in North America. It absolutely depends on the crime. But there are some crimes that they disregard the age. They're like, yeah, you're 8 years old, but you're literally a serial killer. No, you go to jail. No, you're done. Go away. Get out of here. Like, you murdered 10 people. You're done. She at least did get timeout. That's true. It wasn't her fault. The Abyss Mage was playing with her explosive. That is true. She made the explosive, though. It looks like Overflow's staying, though, for now. Overflow is really, really good. Adventurer's Trials. If I remember right, this is the build your own dungeon event. At where she displaced hundreds of animals from their home, or fried them to a crisp. So, KFC for everyone. Chat, don't eat fried squirrel. It's not good. So, you guys remember this event? You guys remember the Build Your Own Dungeon event? This one was okay. It was interesting. I liked the concept, but I don't think they ever did much. I don't think it was, like, good enough. Right? Like, do you guys remember this one? Who here remembers that event and has an opinion on it? Because, like, I remember it being very interested in this event and thinking it was super cool and then not really loving it. It was the Build Your Own Dungeon event, so you built your own domain for people to do. I don't like the Overflow event, but now I like them. It's one of those things that, like, you grow to appreciate, right? I love going into people's worlds and doing it. It was interesting. It was a good event. It was a good event on paper, but I don't know if the execution was as well as it could have been. We've had 2 of these now. If I remember right, we've had 2 of them. The second one was much better. But it was kind of just like... Is it top 10? I question it. It was meh for me. This is really good. This is like a 50-50, right? Like, this is really good for people who really like the creative aspect of it. I wasn't good at using the tools. I got a few achievements in the second one. You probably got some of the achievements for the boss fights, right? I'd imagine. The Build Your Own Dungeon was a neat concept, but it was too limiting. Couldn't build anything interesting because of the limitations. Yeah, that's why I said the second one was better, because it gave you more tools. But, honestly, even without the tools, it's really overwhelming. At least for me, it was really overwhelming. I didn't love it. So, not top 10. Good event. Not top 10. Test of Courage. This was the yokai event where you got to play, like, breakout paddleball with the yokais. And you got to hang out with an umbrella. You became best friends with an umbrella. Top 10. Ooh. Better option, make it permanent and done. Yeah. It would make better for a permanent thing, not an event. You need more time with it. I wanted to like a super boss chamber where you could put multiple bosses. But yeah, I kind of was thinking the same thing. Or like a boss rush. I want to make my own boss rush. Good story, novel gameplay. Indeed. Not too bad. Didn't feel too much, though. Yeah, I feel like you're going to get mixed bag. This is a mixed bag for a lot of people. It has a lot of really good. Like, I like the story. You had a bunch of characters. I like the part where you got to choose a buddy for all the challenges, and they were all different, which was cool. So, I think for most people, I think we can keep that top 10 for now. But we're going to keep an eye on it. Once we're, like, through the full list, we'll jump back on that one. But, honestly, pretty decent. Oh yeah, that's also true. You got to spend time with, like, I think Kazuha was there too, right? I know Heizo was. Maybe Kazuha was too. But you got a bunch of the Inazuma characters you could just hang out with. Which was pretty cool. So we'll leave that one for now. Warrior Spirit. This is the parry event, I'm pretty sure. Hey, music compilator. I can read. What's up, man? Is chat here? Yes, chat is here. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I don't like Inazuma. It's scary. Well, it was meant to be a scary event, so I guess it's doing... My chat wasn't working. Oh, no. That's not very good. Well, chat's alive, and so are you. Oh, it's who? Music compilator. What's up with that? What the music compilator is up with that? I remember Yoimiya falling behind again and again and having to restart it. Oh. Inazuma girlies in my heart. My other account ain't working. Oh. Did you get banned? Yeah, no Kazoo. It was Ito, Sayu, and Heizo. There was multiple rounds though, right? Where you got like a different selection of. Oh, maybe it was. It's the baby. Hi, Kazumi. You want to be on stream? Here, hold on. Yeah. It's the baby. It's the baby. Who's my baby? Hu-Tao, they're putting in bloom at last. Yes. Alright, won't let chats go through no matter what I do. I'm seeing your chats. Unless you're talking about your other account, in which case, no, I can't see those. Kitty. We love Kazumi. She's my baby. She's oh man, she's not even she's not even like a year old yet, is she? No, she's a year old. God, time flies. She's my baby, though. Anyway. Tell your cat I said... Your car, sorry. Sure. She seems disinterested. Yeah, try the thing I was recommending. It worked for them. So, just of course. Warrior Spirit. How do you guys like parrying stuff? Do you guys like playing Dark Souls and being a parry god and being all like, parry this, you filthy casual? What do we think about that? Having a cat of my own, despite being allergic to cats. Yo, my best friend does the same thing. He literally is allergic. Him and his wife are allergic to cats. And they're like, they have two. Can we call her Kazoho? No, we cannot. Yeah, I guess she'll be going on 2 next year. I think we decided that her birthday... She's going to share her birthday with me. I think we just, like, decided that, just for, like, simple math. I have a mild cat allergy, and I have 6 of them. Nice. Good shit. She should share her birthday with me. But that wouldn't make sense, then. Your best friend is me if I was allergic? Yep. Anyway, I also have 6 cats. Damn. Yeah, they have 2. I have 2. There's Kazumi, and then there's Cas-Cas. Cas-Cas will probably come up in the next hour or so to bug me for food, but I have to be very firm with him. It's not his lunchtime yet. My biggest issue is that my cat super loves getting pets, but I break out and go numb with direct exposure. You shouldn't. You know what you should invest in? If you can get your hands on them, you should get those like petting gloves. They're literally gloves specifically for helping brush out cats. You could pet them with that, maybe. You can be around them, just can't touch them. Yeah, you could try something like that, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Warrior Spirit. Who likes parrying things? Who likes being a parry god? Apparently there's a pill you can give your cat so you don't get allergic reaction. I've heard of such things. Why can't you just not be allergic to them? There's medication for it. You can take medication to help with that. Not me, for sure. I like the parry. I like the parry events, but I'm a Dark Souls simp, so, you know. I like Dark Souls, so I like being, parry this, you filthy casual, and it's great, but I also see the, like, it's sort of limiting. The event is cool, but probably not top 10. I like playing Yunli and Kalar and Honkai Star Rail. Does that count? Yes. Yes, it does. I'm poor, so I can't really afford something like that. Yeah, you gotta get, like, insurance for that. Depending on where you live, right? Like, insurance can possibly cover that, maybe? Oh, maybe not. It probably depends on where you live. Yeah, you're allergic to protein they produce, so the cats that produce less protein. Oh. There's also cat breeds that just don't produce dander, so that's another option if you're ever interested. They're kind of expensive, but if you want to, like, get, like, a purebred one, but yeah. I just wash. Bar of soap is more affordable than pills. Fair enough. The cat still doesn't work. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so Warrior Spirit is gone. Second Blooming. So this was a pseudo story mixed with like a combat event. So this was the event that you got the Lisa costume, and it was basically the event that introduced the mechanic of basically you choose a party, and then 2 of those party members will be in the next team, and then 2 of the party members of that team will be in the next team. I give up. I have to go soon, so bye in advance. Hey, no worries, Who. Take care of yourself, man. Sorry you're having trouble. Trix, have you played Z recently? I have not. Also, 18 likes is pretty good. We've had a good turnout today. Honestly, the turnout for stream today has been kind of great. Let's keep that momentum going. 1,000 subs. Here I come, baby. We can do it. Allergy shots every month. That's also a thing. Underwhelming would describe that event. Yeah. I really liked the mechanic that they introduced. I like the idea of having one team carry over into the next team, and you could do like these cool build-arounds. That was fun. I like that. But I think it was done better in later events. I think they did it better later. So you know what? Great costume. Great outfit. Not that great overall. Yeah, like, I think the thing they introduced was very good, but it was done better later. So I'm willing to give that one the cut. Parade of Providence. Now, this one I don't remember. Parade of Providence. This was the Kave event. So this was like the tournament arc in Sumeru, where a bunch of the major Sumu characters from each school was doing challenges against one another. And all the different, like, schools had their own, like, minigame booth that you could play at. And the whole story was about how Kave basically won the tournament and then was like, yeah, screw that, your prize sucks, and then left. The minigames were fun. There was one minigame I hated. The Kave school-themed minigame was garbage. I hated it. It was unplayable for me. As a nerd, I love Nerds Assemble. And then also introduce Hat Guy. Come on, you gotta give it up for Hat Guy, right? This was the origin of Hat Guy. Oh, man. I kind of love Hat Guy, right? The story had... It's interesting, though. You say the story wasn't memorable, and that's fair. Like, it just wasn't doing it for you. I remember that story really well, though. Starts off with all the characters being introduced, and then you see, oh, that's the Wanderer, and it says Hat Guy, and you're like, Hat Guy! I didn't like Hat Guy? Oh, wow! Unexpected! Loved Hat Guy. That's fair, though. That's understandable. It's not to everyone's tastes. And then you had, like, the section in the desert, Tainari, like, passes the hell out, and Sino had to carry him home, basically, because he's like, I just didn't pack enough water. And then Kave got, like, attacked by squirrels. Basically, and he was just like, I need to find the squirrels a new home. And they're like, dude, it's squirrels. What are you doing? You're going to lose the competition. He's like, but the squirrels! And then the final fight at the end where everyone's duking it out, and then, like, Kave gets, like, catapulted across the entire area. Like, I remember it very well, honestly. And then the guy comes out and he's like, you will be my immortal predecessor. And then he's all like, no, I won't. Go away. Be gone with you. Yes, it was foxes, but like, squirrels sounded funnier. But I like the event, but definitely can see how, like, I can totally wrap my head around it not being for everyone. But it's like any event, right? Any storyline isn't for everyone. Like, most people agree, yeah, the Fontaine Archon quests are really good, but man, that ending is not for everyone. It's like how they call us Traveler every time. It ruins my sense of verisimilitude for the story. That is a big-ass word. My engagement. It's a big word. I'm not a Skara player, but holy moly, his writing is so good. He's actually so interesting. He's a very interesting character. He's a very interesting character. I agree. But this event introduced me to something super lame, IMO, which is Layla having a split personality when she falls asleep. No spoilers, please, on Archon Quest, though I'm catching up on it right now. All I'm saying is that the ending may not be for everyone. And that's no spoilers. But that's like any storyline, right? Like, I've watched enough manga, I've watched enough anime and read enough manga to know that not every ending is for everyone. But, Parade of Providence, it was decent. I liked it a lot, but it definitely had some things in it that I did not like. So, yeah. And the Layla split personality thing, it more introduces the split personality as, like, its own being, though, which I find interesting. No worries, RP. I got you, dude. I got your back, homie. It feels... I completely feel that, but for me, when Paimon speaks instead of us, I wish we had more lines. It reminds me of having a negative personality. The thing is, though, the funny thing is that Traveler does have a personality when he's allowed to actually show it. He just doesn't get to show it very often. You think so, Ayo? That's interesting. I respect heavily that you're like, I did not like this event, but I recognize it. And that's it. I respect that a lot, actually. Yo, get some cookies in the chat for Ayo. Respect. We'll keep it in there for now. But looking at this list, like right now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got... Oh, God. We got to eliminate 14 more things. 14 more things need to go. Oh, God. Oh, that went right down the wrong pipe. Ooh, I'm good. I'll give it to you. All the things you're reminding me of were neat and cool. They really should have gone in on the Traveler being a self-insert or having the own personality. They're trying to do it both ways, and it's kind of annoying. I get it. I think I would have preferred him having the personality. Seeing the personality that we do get, those moments, they're really good moments, and it's like, I want more of that. Like, actually, fun fact, well, fun-ish fact, I guess. I really like the Zenless Zone Zero's protagonists for that exact reason. They're oozing personality, and I love it. Just ooze personality. That's what you want. And if they went all in like they did in Zenless Zone Zero, I'm like, that. Do that. That's great. I like it being a self-censor, but I hate when the Traveler acts on his own person. Yeah, because it leaves you with these like feelings where like he's supposed to be a self-insert, but then he says or does something, and you're like, I wouldn't have done that. Trailblazer is a gremlin. Literally a goddamn raccoon. Love it. But they also have a lot of the self-insert stuff going on, but they have a lot of gremlin energy, which I'm kind of here for. I think they changed their mind about Traveler after starting the story. Yeah, because I think at one point, he was a self-insert, but then it's sort of evolved, and I almost feel like they're trying to just pull away from the self-insert slowly, rather than just ripping the Band-Aid off. Oh shit, cake for AO. That's even better than cookies. But anyway, moving on from Parade of Providence, new regional specialty event. So this event, we've gotten a number of these. We've had several versions of it. I don't think any one version is better than another. Except for, well, I'll say the Fontaine and Natland ones were far and away the best. And if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, whenever a new region comes out, Sumeru, Inazuma, Fontaine, Natland, whenever they came out, we got the first event was always an event to show you where all the new stuff is. Where are the new bosses? Where are the new enemies? What are the new materials? What are the new mechanics? Like, it goes through all of it. And I like this event existing. I think it's a very important event. And it's exceptionally helpful when a new region comes out, because you get an idea of, okay, I know what I'm looking for now. I know what I need. And is it top 10 for rewards? Yeah, probably. If we're just talking about rewards and content and being able to like help you explore the new regions, yeah, it's really good. It's very helpful, useful event. But is it one of the best? I think Fontaine's was better. I put Fontaine and Natlan at about the same. I think they're far and away better than the other two. Like, Inazuma and Sumu's were nowhere near as good. So, what do we think about that? Is it worthy of a top 10 spot, or being in the top 10 conversation? Or is it unworthy? You know, Sprix, I think this event would be good for new players, but I have a system for exploration. Like, don't all have events where they're like, use the camera. That's fair. Now, granted, this event did not ask you to use it a lot. And I agree with you, by the way. I don't like camera events. Which is why you'll probably notice that there's basically no camera events on here. I kind of despise them. But in this case, they very much were just like, each area was just like, take this picture. It was a bit finicky, though. So, that was for Natlan. For Fontaine, I don't think it was as finicky. Yeah, the Natlan one was more finicky than the Fontaine one. It was fine. It led us to the bosses. Yeah, it shows you the bosses, gives you clues and information on how to fight them effectively. It does a lot of good things. Yeah, agreed. The Fontaine one felt like it did itself as explored, which was Pog. Yeah, Natlan, now, granted, Natlan had more mechanics they wanted you to engage with, like the Dino and, like, you know, the Ben 10-esque mechanics, so I get it. Yeah, it was the graffiti one. Because, like, yeah, it was like, go do these combat events, go do these combat trials, go fight the bosses, go do these time trials where you get to use all the dinosaurs, or the Natlan characters if you're feeling spicy, and all that jazz, which was good. Like, that stuff was good. Then it was to take the pictures of the baby dinosaurs, which was finicky at best. And just get and then do the exploration. Get the statues. Find the graffiti. It was good. I'm gonna give this you know what, honestly, I've tried to talk myself into an honorable mention. Because it is worth mentioning, right? It's worth talking about these events because of how useful they are. And helpful to especially newer players. But like with a new region, it is really good. Honestly, the Natlan one sucked. Really? I think I'm inclined to disagree with that, but that's okay. Let's see what's your reasoning. The rest of the nations did it better. For some reason, the animals didn't control well at all in Natlan. The animals don't control... The animals don't... Oh? Por qué? When you say the animals don't control well, do you mean the dinosaur transformations? I just really enjoyed Natlan. I do too. I like the dinosaurs. I like the dinosaurs. I see butterfly. I'm not a huge into flavored drinks in general. I drink about like, water is like S tier drink. If we count it all as one honorable, if we count them separately, then not top 10. Yeah, like, I wouldn't separate this one out because it is so
According
core.
to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
It's very core. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you don't like the dino exploration because I think they control exceptionally well. Now, I play on controller, so maybe it's different on, like, mobile and stuff, but like, I think they feel great. I did not like the Natlan Feeler event. Feeler event? Feeler event. I think that one was the reason why I don't like Natlan. If the dinos could dash. I mean, they all have their own speed buff for certain scenarios, but yeah, I get that. Green one's just awful. Green one's my favorite to use. I love flying around with that thing. You just hookshot everything. Mobile is fine. I hate how they feel in controller. I like how they feel in controller because everything's just one button press. Everything is just one button press, and then with the exception of exiting, which is like holding a button, which is like, I wish it was just a button press or like a button combo even, but like other than that, it's fine. I got stuck in the green tongue for 2 minutes just because it didn't want to work. Now I feel like you're having an issue there because I definitely have never run into that issue. That's awkward. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Though, that's definitely not a mark against the event, right? That's definitely a mark against Natland for you, but it's neither here nor there. Understandable, that's really healthy. I do a lot of water and tea. Yeah, I drink soda more than I should myself. Just because it's easy access to caffeine. And also, it's 21 degrees outside! It's November! What is happening? I'm sorry, I just looked at the temperature on my other monitor and I'm just like, what the hell? It's warm AF out! I kept sliding up against the wall, refused to get off. I definitely have had issues with some walls, but it's usually the ones that just jut out just a little bit. Why is Vars 2 regularly coping about Power 5 4 stars in Genshin? Power 5? Hold on, what is Power 5? I've watched Vars. I actually watched some Vars too. I'm subscribed to him. But, Power 5? What is that? I'm unfamiliar with that. Coffee. It also feels like a downgrade compared to the Electrograna and hookshot points. Sumu's hookshot points were really good. I hated Electrograna. I can't stand Electrograna. Its aim is so finicky. I can't get it to go the direction I want, and I find it so frustrating to use. Oh, jeez. It's 2 degrees and rainy out. God, we're like opposite weather right now. That's wild. Bennett Zhongling, Shinsho official Sucrose. Oh. Is Sucrose still in that conversation? Like, I guess. She's like Kazuha adjacent, but like... I think the problem with Sucrose is that Kazuha's own rate is so high now that I don't think people don't like she deserves. You just upload another video on them. I'll take Cookie over Sucrose. Yeah, I'm surprised Cookie's not in that conversation. Huh, interesting. I guess Cookie... I guess because Cookie's kind of, like, niche, I guess. But... Huh. Now, when you say coping about them, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, is he complaining about them? Because... I think they're fine for the game. I think it's good to have all-rounder characters that you can always fall back on in a pinch. When something's not working. I think it's good to have them there as an option. Because... Like, yeah, there's so many gamers who play these games differently, so, I don't know. Cookie only works in Hyper Bloom and other Raiden can do her job, but better IMO. Well, Cookie brings the healing to the table, too, which is, I think, often slept on. How good healing is. It's good to be able to get your health back. I'm just saying. So... And I think she's better than people want to give her credit outside of Bloom stuff, but that's just me. Like, I think she's a really good Taser character, but people aren't ready to have that conversation yet. Or Raiden Simp. Raiden Simp spotted. No, that's fine. I mean, I like Raiden. Raiden's great. I just don't like EM Raiden. EM Raiden, I know how good it is. I respect it. I just don't want anything to do with it. Yeah, he's complaining. What is he complaining about, though? Can you reiterate it to me a little bit? I know I'm asking for some tea, I guess you could say, but I'm very curious of what the take is, because it's worth talking about. I think it's an interesting topic. Cookie heals are very small. What? Cookie heal not small. Cookie heal not small at all. Cookie heal big. Did you forget to put artifacts on her? Did you not level up her skill? Cookie heals big. Cookie got good heals. What do you mean? I'm confused. That statement confuses me. I'm like, her heals are pretty good, though. They scale off health and EM. That's good. I'm confused. Sir, you scare me. You filled me with a fear. Not a Raiden Sim. I don't even know her and never will pull for her, damn. Well, if you're building for max EM, you gotta sneak some health in there, dude. You sneak a little bit of health, mostly EM, and you have yourself a juicy healer. Because it ticks fairly fast. So it's like, you get that up to like an easy 2500, 3k, and you're like, 3k, 3k, 3k. Adds up. McLee Simp. Don't word it like that. RPG round, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. Don't word it like that. That's incriminating. Don't do that. Please and thank you. Oh no, I don't like the way you said that. Oh no! We need to address the Power 5 Genshin once and for all. Okay, well, how does he want to address it? I use Cookie with Yoimiya to create Overload AoE. That's fun. Overload, Cookie, Yoimiya could be good. My only issue with Overload builds for Yoimiya is that she's really fragile in them. It's the only issue I have. Also, one sec. What's up? Yeah. What?
It's the annoying mummy.
It is the annoying mummy. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Chat, say hi to my mom. Or else.
Are they saying hi?
Not yet. It takes a second. They gotta rev up the engine. They gotta warm up first, that's all.
I thought they already warmed up.
What? No. The highs are incoming.
Hi back to everybody.
What's up, Mom?
I'm gonna go to Walmart with Sandra at 3.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna go to Bingo at 6.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo bongo.
Yeah, I was gonna go at 3, but she's going to Walmart so I can get those batteries.
Oh, cool. You can get more batteries?
Yeah, that's what I figured. The blue ones that I got before.
What is he getting?
Oh, gonna get something for dinner so you can feed your dad.
Oh, sure. Okay.
You have hamburger buns, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna get a roast chicken and I'll peel it all up and get it ready, and all you gotta do is microwave the chicken meat and then put it on the buns with mayo and stuff.
Oh, thank you. Makes my
Okay.
life a little easier.
That's what I figured.
Alright, well, you better get going.
And there's a mac and cheesy thing in the bottom of the fridge. You can use that.
Okay, catch you later, Ma.
Okay, have fun.
Stay out of trouble.
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Cat's still in there.
Is she? No, I don't think she is. Hey, Jabiri, welcome to the stream. What's up, man? Family in stream each time good, because without the stream, without is the stream normal. True. Hey, Sharky, what's up? Welcome to the stream. It follows normal ICD, so it only works in one situation, sadly. Can't even do something fun like spam overload. You don't need to spam overload. And they're getting such position if a ring had no ICD on it. I think it's fine. I think some things are a little overvalued, but let's take a step back. Let's get back on track. We have another event to talk about, right? Mom on stream does give serotonin. She's a good mom. A troublemaker, but a good mom. I wouldn't call Cookie niche, but Chevreuse is niche. Yeah, Chevreuse and Nilou, yeah, those are niche characters, but they're like literally niche. They're designed to be niche. But anyway, how do we feel about waterborne pottery? Who remembers waterborne pottery? Or wait, is it waterborne pottery or poetry? What was this one? Hold on. Genshin waterborne poetry. I guess it auto-corrected to pottery. It's waterborne poetry, not pottery. Oh, that's funny. It's poetry. That's funny. No, this is the one where this is the poetry event. Where Hu Tao and Venti were hosting poetry. We got a weapon for it. It was a book, but yeah, it's where you're like hanging out with a bunch of random characters just doing poetry. I love this one. This one's cool. Hey Squid, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I might have missed you earlier. How's it going, dude? I love Venti and Hu Tao interactions. They are very entertaining. This was an entertaining quest, and it had a lot of like good stuff going for it.